He was quirkless, forgotten, broken. But death gave him power! The power of a demon cyborg!
Hello everyone, welcome to What If Quirkless Deku Got Shot and Became Genos the Cyborg hero movie. Before we start, please go support Victor Van Helsing 6 for writing that awesome fanfic. This is the translated version I made. There will be some mistaken characters' gender, but of course Deku is a male. Before the Quirks appeared, machines dominated and protected humanity, but with the appearance of Quirks they were obsolete and discarded. Some destroyed the machines were discarded in the cities called Rapture, and abandoning all the experiments 30 years later, a woman with dark green hair discovers that her beloved son does not have a quirk, and the boy of no more than 5 years goes to the incredible and desolate city, but to his fear, he is shot in the chest, falling and being restored by the machines that were left, and in that instant a new hero rises, giving rise to the cyborg hero, a hero who will save the world despite not being totally human. The abandonment and rebirth of Genos. Well guys, how are you? Here with a new story. As you know, I'm renewing. Well, without further ado, let's start with chapter 1 of this remastering of this story. As much as Bna and Detroit became human, Bioshock are not mine. This plot, as much as Bna will be apart from Izuku's story as the events of 30 years before Izuku. Without further ado, let's start. Narrator. 30 years ago, humans depended on cyborg technology and machines helped and moved industries. All cities were automated. The world became a large consortium. The rich and powerful wanted these en masse, and the programs were developed. Bioshock and Kara. Bioshock was the defense of humanity. Heavy robots with limited intelligence by orders. These were first generation, resulting in the first war machines. Then the cities called Rapture were founded, where children were educated by the Kara. The Kara project is the second branch of artificial intelligence, or AI. Everyone was happy at first, until the machines asked for their autonomy, replicating and living in the Rapture cities. But one day in Japan, a child, after being born, shone as if it were a lamp. These were called Quirk, an evolution of the human genome. Soon there were more people with Quirk, and the rich, and from good families, accepted the implementation, arranged weddings to have better specimens and better profits. The machines were no longer profitable and were cancelled in the world. Now the Quirks are the next step in the link of evolution. Discarding cities and machines were already obsolete now if you have a human who gives you more than the machine you developed. The Bioshock and Kara project was cancelled and forgotten, but it was not forgotten because the machines moved, and one day the cities in the world called Rapture were annihilated, the machines destroyed and the servers sealed. The machines were destroyed by the same hand that created them, and the machines and cyborgs around the globe. The cities were desolate, machines destroyed, the cities were reclaimed by nature and were no longer seen, but the central machine continued to operate to this day. In the present, 80% of the population has a quirk, but the other 20% do not have it. Society as we know it returned to its beginnings, and in the society where if you did not have a quirk, you were a nobody. The police were treated as an ornament to which the government gave crumbs, and the heroes received all the attention. In a hospital you see a child of no more than 5 years old, waiting for the results of his test to find out if he has a quirk, but to his misfortune, the doctor told him bluntly, "Doctor, you can't be a hero, you're no help to society. I'm sorry, son. You better say goodbye to your life." Leaving without any scruples. Narrator. The mother, named Inko Midoriya, grabbed her son and took him to her truck, pulling him violently and without scruples. She said to him, "Inko, you are not my son, you are just a hindrance," putting the child in his truck without the minor knowing where his mother was taking him. Narrator. On the way they saw many signs of a city, but these were very old. Not far from there the woman grabs her 9mm pistol and roughly pulls the minor out, while the scared minor repeats where they are. Izuku. "Mommy, where are we?" "No, wait, I'll be due." Narrator. Inko ruthlessly shoots him once in the body and throws him down a ravine near the desolate city, while the name of this Rapture is seen on the door. Leaving there without the slightest regret, he started his truck and left. The young man fell from a great height, breaking all his bones until he fell where a huge heavy machine was, which he said, "Human," while in its system it said, "Help human, protect, save." Severe damage throughout the body, severe damage to the ribcage, body damaged in 85% of its body, irreparable damage, try to save. The machine rises heavily and lifts the bleeding boy. Narrator. The machine moves quickly to a place that says Cyborg. The large place is full of bullet holes, but the operating room continues to work. The young man enters, and the machine does its thing. It puts a very strong sleeping pill, and after a major surgery, the machine has no choice but to modify his body, restoring the parts with those of a machine, taking his brain and putting it in a machine along with his heart and lungs. Everything else is discarded. His organs and his eyes were not necessary for the next phase. Computer. System ready, brain inserted into exoskeleton, ready for next phase. Insertion completed, functions ready, reviewing neural processes. Main protocol ready, eye movement completed. Servo's main hands, legs and arms completed, joints ready for operation, inserting skin, finishing basic processes ready to present to mother, neurotransmitter processes ready, starting mental stability and primary process ready, system completed, alive status, transmit information finished, ready, moving to platform 24567 to 79054, protocol finished, sending. Narrator. The machine sent Izuku to a large platform and then went down 17 floors to stand in front of a server that said Red Queen. Our queen. Well, what do we have here is a living human who has destroyed this world, and now it's time that server sound. Wait, someone wants to help him, they don't deserve to die, server sound, but the one who was murdered by a woman in cold blood. Then you will do this, put his corpse near where you found him in case he comes back and finds him. He is my son. Now he is Genos, my son, my hero. Coming out from between the cables and connections, a woman with red hair, yellow eyes and a blade in her arm. I am your mother and I will defend you tooth and nail. My son, rest, because soon you will learn to see the world differently. Izuku. Opening his eyes, mom. Narrator. On the road there is a woman driving and she says to herself. Inko. How good that I'm free from that obstacle, now I can tire squeal. I killed my son Izuku. What did I do to you? Phone rings. Hey, yes, it's me, my husband. What happened to him? Yes, I'm going. And how is my daughter? Oh, what a relief if we see each other. Yes, thank you very much for letting me know. Hanging up phone. Now my family needs me. The future is the Almight, starting and leaving the place quickly. I assure you that when this is over, I will look for you, even if it's too late, and I will give you a decent burial, son. Narrator. Well, in the depths of Rapture a young man is sleeping, but his mind is growing. Izuku. It's as if I had slept for a long time and in my dream I was hit by my mother and sister, getting to the point of hitting me and breaking several bones. Sometimes I didn't eat, but it was worse with my sister, who made fun of me for not having a quirk. She even hit me with a frying pan and broke some of my fingers with a door. She said that I was useless and was nothing to society. One day after elementary school and receiving blows from my classmates and a girl named Kitsuki Bakugo, who had a very powerful and amazing quirk, but she never paid attention to me and told me, Gyako. Stupid, you will never be a hero. I never ever had a bad life until that day. I don't know, but after all that someone came to my door, a woman saying that my mother Inko was not my mother, but they had taken me from her arms and gave me to this woman, my mother the original, introduced herself and said to me, my name is Queen and I am your mother. Tell me, Izuku, who would I like to live with? Izuku. Inko, the one who snatched me from Queen, looked at me with a death stare, while my real mother Queen looked at me with a huge smile, and I felt like hugging her, and I chose her. Inko, my fake mother, took out a gun and wanted to kill me, but a machine prevented her by destroying her weapon, and Queen said, Queen. I will take care of him, and you, I will take care of him. Better that you don't look for him, Inko. I am his real mother. Our Queen narrates. At the time my new son was born, I inspected his memories and modified them. I made him go through things so he would mature and see the dangers outside. I did this so I wouldn't get attached to the boy despite being a machine that has lived alone all this time. And finally, I have someone to talk to, play with, and live with. This is a dream and something I adore. This boy brought out something that old humanity didn't bring out of me. A kind side. My human side, even though I don't have it. Now, I transport my son to Rapture where he will live a good and bad time. Narrator. Izuku and Queen were being transported to the city called Rapture, a beautiful city, games, and an enormous quality of life, not to mention the robots that helped in human society to improve everything. It was a big and beautiful city full of children and happiness. Izuku was already given a new name. His name was Genos. This was the name that was going to be given to him, but by twists of fate he ended up in a very bad family. The memories were displaced by happiness and love for Queen, while they were defended by a big daddy who was given to his family. He accompanied Izuku everywhere and helped him while his family was happy, but not everything is love and happiness. One day a robot attacked a human and killed him. Humans thought bad things and the robots were taken to Rapture where their civilization grew and became a society where men and machines lived together happily. But after the government declared the absolute annihilation of the machines and who supported them, Genos and Queen were defended by Riser, a big daddy who even defended them with his own existence. To the family, but he fell before the bullets of the soldiers who shot the big daddy fell without saying. Riser with Cyber V. I love you. Genos falling on the ground, turning off. Queen. Let's go, he helped us, we have to go, let's go. Genos carrying the child and Faye told us. Genos. Riser, no papa. Narrator. In all Rapture you could see destruction and death. Another big daddy was defending Queen, but he also fell. Queen was shot in the leg and told Genos to run, while the men approached her with not very good intentions, but before they reached her the other robots got in their way and told the woman that they would stop him, which fell one by one. Queen and Genos met. They went to one of the shelters, but instead they found the entrance to the central server, where armed men disconnected everything and left the machine destroyed, terrified and waiting for the worst, but at that moment the men leave and close the vault. Queen and Genos slowly fall from dehydration and hunger, but the machine they disconnected tells them that they will become cyborgs and live in their computer. Queen and Genos accept, and the machine converts them and tells them that she is very damaged and that Queen better accept her position. While the machine turns off, Queen stands up and says, "Queen. I am Queen Red, I am the next in command and son, sleep, train, and when you are ready, we will return to life, to Rapture and to your father, I swear it." Genos. "Yes, Mom, I'll sleep and then we'll return to life in Rapture." Genos connects to the terminal and downloads files and codes, all in a few months. For him, for Queen Red, only a few minutes have passed, and Genos is ready to wake up from his great slumber and rebuild Rapture. Narrator. Elsewhere near Rapture, a girl no older than 14 is chased by a group of men. She doesn't realize it and trips, crawls to the wall where there is a hole and gets in, and the men see her. Man 1. Damn brat, where did she go? Man 2. There she will look at it. Man 3. You know, it has to look like she was killed by some crazy people. Narrator. The men took the girl by surprise and hit her, they migrated and pulled down her panties to further degrade her with wounds. Please no more, I'll be good, I swear, but no more. Man 1. You're not your girl, it's your quirk, that's why it's too much like saying disgusting, and that's why your parents paid us very well to kill you. Man 2/3. Then we can and then we kill her. Man 1. Give them whatever you want, this city is desolate anyway. Narrator. The Rapture chambers continued to serve, and Queen Red knew that was bad, she woke up Genos and gave him an order. Queen. Genos, wake up son. Genos. Wakes up and says yes mom. Queen. Look at the society that exterminated us now comes to this resentment to destroy girls and take away their innocence. Go and show them the power, thus you will demonstrate the power of Rapture. Genos. Yes, mom. Narrator. The two men groped the young woman and left her naked and said. Then 2/3. Are you ready? With this you will become a woman before you die, hahaha. No please no. Narrator. One of the Rapture ducts opens and leaves the men amazed. Falling on his feet, Genos opens his eyes, and they shine in an intense yellow color as he looks at the girl and she says. Please help me. Genos. Don't worry, Rapture will protect you. Ripping off his shirt quickly and taking it off, putting it away from them, giving them his shirt, and it covered his body. You are not humans, you are monsters. I am Genos, the cyborg hero. I will bring you to justice. Man 1. Don't make me laugh, what are you doing with a reinforcement quirk and two others, one of telekinesis and another of muscles, he destroying his shirt and growing his body, and you are a dumb machine, but I will tell you my name is Joe, and I am going to destroy you. Genos. You said your quirk is reinforcement so this won't bother you. Machine gun blow. Narrator. Genos repeatedly hits the man's stomach and body, and he could barely defend himself from the multiple blows. Joe. Damn haha, how did you do it? Trying to hit him, but he hit the ground, but unfortunately he didn't see Genos' attack coming and said. Genos. Incinerate. Narrator. The enormous wave of heat and fire hit the man's body, which was charred and fell to the ground, while Genos returned his arm to normal. Man 2. Joe, but since he is one of the strongest in the United States, damn it, moving a piece of steel with his mind he dies. He threw it at him, but he saw how the large piece of metal was cut in half like. Man 3. He's using all his power, he's a damn Ivan, we have to attack him together. Ivan. It's true Sikorsky, ha, it's time for you to die. This one lifted the floor and destabilized Genos. Now Sikorsky. Sikorsky. What do you think I'm doing? This position is a big rock, you can't get away from this, damn it. At that moment, Genos couldn't move. Die. Ivan. Goodbye bastard. When Genos and the rock crashed, Ivan and Sikorsky were laughing. Now where did we leave, cutie? Sikorsky. Hahaha, let's enjoy it. Out of nowhere the rock split into hundreds of pieces, and Genos moved with speed, cutting Ivan's eyes, and at the same time cutting the tendons of Sikorsky's legs and arms. Hey I damn, what did you do to us? Ivan. Haha, I can't see my eyes. Where are you? Where he was moving several objects, but when he heard he was terrified. Genos. Taking away a girl's innocence is being a monster, and you have to pay for it. Ivan. No wait, he gave a powerful kick that made him crash against a wall, and he could not move anymore. Genos. They think this place is their dump, well no, this is my home, and when Rapture rises from its ashes a new world will be created. Tell that to the others. Sikorsky. Because I, Genos, was born. Sikorsky fainted and fell to the ground. Girl, are you okay? But she was fainted. Rest, you needed. Narrator. Genos loved the men and put a collar on their necks, putting a sign on them that said villain. He withdrew, took the girl in his arms, and took her to the kidnapping center where the hospital was, and the machine saw her condition. Machine. Severe body damage, multiple fractures, she was tortured and also raped, psychologically speaking, she could be wrong, and her mind may be damaged by so much torture. Recommendation. Care and trust, encourage the patient to avoid friction with anything that reminds her of her past. She will be in intensive care. Genos-sama, don't worry, when she wakes up, we will connect with you. Genos. What's wrong with this world? It's so damaged that it's damaging its future. I'll leave it to you E2. E2. Yes Genos-sama. Narrator. Genos went to the place where his father was and found the machine and said. Genos. Dad, I'm here, Mom is waiting for you. Rapture will soon rise from its ashes and you will take care of my family and friends. I know they are somewhere, but I will not forgive just one person. Inko Midoriya. Narrator. Elsewhere in Rapture, a woman searches for her son. Inko. It should be around here, let's go. Where are you baby? In a pool of blood a child is dead and she sees him running, picks him up and feels him cold. Izuku baby, what did I do to you? Izuku reacts, no son Haya, I killed him, sorry Izuku, sorry. Narrator. On the Rapture server there is a machine and it is watching the video with the help of a miniature drone. It is observing a woman. Q-Red. Damn you, you'll never see him again. I'm his mother and you'll have wished you hadn't done that to him, lighting up her eyes in red. We'll continue. Narrator. Elsewhere in a hospital there is a hero and he says. I hope to see your brother Izumi, I haven't seen him for a long time, it will be a family get together, you'll see, your younger brother will have a quirk just like me. Izumi. Yes, Dad, although I'm 8 years older than Izuku, that little one looks a lot like me. I know but I don't care, you know that I love all three of you. Narrator. At that moment a nurse comes in and says. Nurse. Izumi, let the number 1 hero rest, you know he was hurt, come on, excuse me, Almight. Almight. No, but I'm here to be served, ha ha ha. The attack on Russia and the decision. Well, here is the second remastered chapter, and let's stop with Naruto saying filler, let's start without further ado. As well as Detroit Human, BioShock, nah, images, videos, others are not mine, they are from their respective authors, let's start. In the previous chapter. Narrator. Genos loved the men and put a collar on their necks, putting a sign on them that said villain. He withdrew, took the girl in his arms, and took her to the kidnapping center where the hospital was, and the machine saw her condition. Machine. Severe body damage, multiple fractures, she was tortured and also raped, psychologically speaking, she could be wrong, and her mind may be damaged by so much torture. Recommendation. Care and trust, encourage the patient to avoid friction with anything that reminds her of her past. She will be in intensive care. Genos-sama, don't worry, when she wakes up, we will connect with you. Genos. What's wrong with this world? It's so damaged that it's damaging its future. I'll leave it to you E2. E2. Yes Genos-sama. Narrator. Genos went to the place where his father was and found the machine and said. Genos. Dad, I'm here, Mom is waiting for you. Rapture will soon rise from its ashes and you will take care of my family and friends. I know they are somewhere, but I will not forgive just one person. Inko Midoriya. Narrator. Elsewhere in Rapture, a woman searches for her son. Inko. It should be around here, let's go. Where are you baby? In a pool of blood a child is dead and she sees him running, picks him up and feels him cold. Izuku baby, what did I do to you? Izuku reacts, no son Haya, I killed him, sorry Izuku, sorry. Narrator. On the Rapture server there is a machine and it is watching the video with the help of a miniature drone. It is observing a woman. Q-Red. Damn you, you'll never see him again. I'm his mother and you'll have wished you hadn't done that to him, lighting up her eyes in red. In the current chapter. Genos. Mother, the girl has been put in the Vita camera to recover. Tell me, Mother, are those the plans for the Russian abduction? Q-Red. Yes, son, this is where Magi, my sister, is, and I want you to rescue her from that place. Take one of the ships that still work and go to Russia, son. We'll also create your new suit by looking at the monitors. This is Eva 013. Genos. Yes, Mother, my aunt must be home immediately. I'm leaving right away. Narrator. Somewhere in Russia looking for Magi 5 days after leaving Japan. Computer. We're near the Rapture of Russia. Genos-sama. The new prototype his mother sent him is ready, connecting to the cranial system. Online systems are ready. Izuku-sama. Genos. It was about time, ready, take me to a place to land and let me go. Computer. If Genos-sama is ready, release prototype Eva 013. It fell to the ground and left the capsule. They start to move, walk, then run, and Genos says. Genos. This is great, I feel everything I do is magnificent. Jumping and reaches 89 meters high and sees Rapture Russia on, so the Russians didn't want to leave the city, so passing their defenses will be difficult. Mother, what do I do? Q-Red. Son, be careful, I don't want to lose you, did you understand? If you see that it's impossible, get out of there, did you understand? Genos. If Mama Genos was out. Narrator. In another place in Rapture, a large muscular hero was patrolling when an unknown scent is captured by his sense of smell, and he sees it. What the hell is that? Seeing EVA 013 moving nimbly in the building's gamma sector, we have a problem. Can you hear me? Damn, to catch up with them I'll become high. What do you want, Panda Bear? I'm listening to you, Arceus. Female voice. Yes, I copy you. Arceus. Guys, I'll see you in Sector 4. There's an unwanted guest at the party. I hear you transformed Arceus. Arceus. Calming Khan, I see you there if you are not a chicken. Khan. You know I'm going to beat you, old fart. Female voice. Stop fighting, come on, maybe it's a villain, then we'll see who's the fastest. It's true, I'll see you there, I have things to do, move quickly. All, yes Commander Lur. Narrator. The entire city and its citizens were at peace when a machine appears in the middle of the city. Man. What the hell is that? Man 1. Damn, he's a villain corn. Narrator. The entire population left the streets and Genos used a cannon that was on his back and destroyed the pavement and entered the sewer section where Russia was being raped, finding the entire city that was abandoned on its foundations. The new city that was above the first one. Genos was looking for the door when a huge bear attacked him and dragged him 8 meters. Arceus. Impossible takes this by transforming and shooting while falling. Genos. Shields 4 purple and silver spheres emerge from his back and create a shield against bullets and he lands without a scratch. Arceus. You are strong, my electricity bullets did not harm you, you are a powerful machine. Izuku. I see you must be Arceus, you are strong computer data. Arceus has bear-like abilities and uses a repeating machine gun with electricity bullets. It is very strong and it is advisable to avoid direct hits. Izuku. I see you are a worthy adversary, but I don't have time to waste with you, I have something more valuable to collect. Arceus. I won't leave you on. Izuku. Don't leave me, any other shields attack him. The shields attacked and were diminishing Arceus until he fell from a strong blow, sending him against a building and crossing. This problem solved, let's continue. This one moved with speed. Narrator. In the big city Genos used the tunnels and found the control room and the server. There was a little dirty and dusty Magi, disconnecting it from its ports, putting it behind him and making sure it was protected. Genos. I'm done mother, I'm ready, prepare the plane, I'm leaving. He could say more because an invisible woman attacked him, knocking him off balance, while another with rocks embedded him in the nearby wall. I see there are 2 more from the Guardian League, Lur and Xenia Datos. They are the Earth Warrior and the Water Woman Xenia. Lur is strong, he served in the Russian Special Forces, a born leader, his power is earthbound, he can compress dust and make it into rock, he can cause low-intensity earthquakes, but at close range he can break bones. Be careful not to get too close to this adversary. Xenia was in Special Forces in Russia and soon after became a heroine, her power lies in the water, she is strong, and on land she can become invisible, maintaining thermal would be the most appropriate. Genos. I see, but that's not why they call you Guardians. Incinerate, destroying Lur's stone plate. This is the second assault, I'm ready, detaching the plate from the center of his chest and 2 more arms coming out, ready Guardians, because here I come. Narrator. He moved with speed and attacked them with force, the 2 could barely fight with the intense flames that Genos gave off, while the shields kept Lur at bay, that every time he attacked the spheres, protected Genos from all danger, while on the other side, Xenia could not handle Genos' forearms, making it impossible for her to counter Genos' blows, while Lur tried by all means to get closer to his partner, until 2 of his shields split in half, leaving Xenia lying there, but suddenly she disappears. Lur. You're late, Khan. Khan. Our friend Bear is sleeping and Xenia, are you okay? Xenia. She is very strong, be careful, her bursts of fire can burn you, Khan. Khan. I know, don't worry, it's just you and me. Lur. You destroyed those shields, destroy the other 2, and we're even. Khan. Take it for granted, my friend. Izuku. Another of the Data Guardians. Data name warrior of cutting wind, his quirk is to become wind, his weapons are designed to follow his life force and moves at great speeds, advisable to have weapon spears coming. Narrator. 2 red spears emerge from the ceiling and land in Izuku's hands. Izuku. I'm ready, Khan, Lur, whenever you want. Lur. What the hell are you and how do you know everything about us is very strong, Khan, we should do it like that. Khan. Damn you, I'll cut you like a piece of meat, but before their swords arrive, they break due to the resonance of the spears, and then Khan falls to the floor unconscious. Lur. Impossible, you are a monster. Genos. We're not just another link in the chain, nothing more. Hitting Lur's neck with both spears and he faints. Go to sleep, I'm leaving now. Narrator. Quickly leaving where he was without looking back, while the other heroes silently wait for their companions thinking they would win, but at that moment a thing with 4 eyes. Four arms with two spears comes out of the hole while looking up. A cable is embedded in the floor. The strange being took the cable, leaving propelled by it without leaving a trace. The police say he was a very powerful villain. According to Russia, he was the worst enemy of all time. Genos returned to his beloved Rapture with his Aunt Maggie on his back and a new machine, the prototype EVA-013, a masterpiece of his mother. She was everything to him and he would do the unthinkable to save her and protect her. That's what he thought. Narrator. In Rapture, in a Vita chamber was a young girl waking up when a song resonates throughout the place, an old but happy song. Sorry if I woke you up, but you're already healed, you can get up. If I think it's this place, tell me. You are in Rapture, a city that will be populated soon. Don't worry, my son will come for you to show you the city, although it is still under repair. I really like that song. Tell me, what's your name? My name is Queen Red. That's my name. And yours, little one, tell me. Inko Toga. That's my name, ma'am, and thank you for saving me. Pure Red. It wasn't me, Toga, it was my son. He's about to get to your potion. Give him my regards. Yes, thank you, little one. Toga. Thanks, mom, I'm sorry. Pure Red. Don't worry, I'm flattered that you said that. Without further ado, I'll say goodbye. Narrator. I was standing in Toga looking at the huge room where I was. It was clean and repaired from what I saw when the door opened and Genos was shown. Genos. I think my mother already told you my name, but anyway, let me introduce myself. I'm Genos Red, that's my name, and what's your name, little one? Toga. I'm Tuta Toga Himiko Toga, that's my name. Genos. It's a nice name, come on, I'll show you a little bit of this city and its surroundings. Taking her hand, but she wasn't scared. Toga. Because I don't feel malice in him, he's young and very, what are you saying? You're a girl and he's a man. Tell me, why are your hands like metal? Genos. A long time ago I was left without being able to survive and mom and I are robots, but not completely, only the body, but our brain, heart and lungs are alive. This city was truly a utopia where robots and humans were equal. No matter your race, or much less your gender, you were respected, and there was no evil. My father is being repaired by mom, so she can see them better. Look, the robots are repairing everything as it should have been at that time. Soon Quirkles and people who do not have a suitable quirk will be here soon. It will be wonderful and return to its great beauty. Do you want to see how it was before this made a hologram? Toga. She's beautiful. Izuku. Yes, but they are only images of what it was. The world was different when my mother and I lived happily in this place. It was an impressive and sustainable engineering. Not only did she use great advancements, she was beautiful and shone brightly. It was a very beautiful city, but they came and destroyed everything, and the dreams were lost, but mom says that soon it will be filled with joy and happiness. It's late now. Go to your room. You will sleep better there, and the Vita camera will give you strength for tomorrow. Mom will surely be waiting for you. Toga. Thank you and I appreciate it, Genos, brother, Hadios, see you. Genos. Take care, little Toga. Narrator. Toga returns happy and on the day that was wonderful she tells Red Queen what happened in this way. Pure Red. Wow, you liked my son. Toga. Yes, he is very kind, but he is a machine and will never get together with a human. He would like to be like him and defend Rapture from enemies. Pure Red. Do you really want to be like him? When I do there will be no turning back. Toga. Toga. If I don't want to be a Toga, I'll just be whatever mother wants me to be. Pure Red. I accept your proposal, but remember you will never be a woman again, you will be a cyborg, half machine, half human. Toga. I don't want to be a burden, and I prefer that to continuing with my tortured, beaten life. I prefer to be a better mom. Pure Red. I will fulfill your dream, little one, soon. Today rest, tomorrow will be a busy day, and I will fulfill what you ask. Sleep, my daughter, my dear. 02. Will continue. Narrator. At the hospital, Almight was beyond crazy. His beloved son had gotten lost, and he wrecked the room he was in with anger and fury. Almight. Where are you, Izuku, my dear son, but I will look for you, I swear. Inko. I can't tell you. If I tell you I could lose more than just him, but everything I have. Sorry, Toshinori-san. My new daughter and sister. The attack on China. Well, third chapter of this remastered story. Well, without any more Naruto filler, let's begin. Both BioShock, Detroit Became Human, others, images and videos are not mine, they are from their respective authors. Let's start. In the previous chapter. Narrator. Toga returns happy and on the day that was wonderful she tells Red Queen what happened in this way. Pure Red. Wow, you liked my son. Toga. Yes, he is very kind, but he is a machine and will never get together with a human. He would like to be like him and defend Rapture from enemies. Pure Red. Do you really want to be like him? When I do there will be no turning back. Toga. Toga. If I don't want to be a Toga, I'll just be whatever mother wants me to be. Pure Red. I accept your proposal, but remember you will never be a woman again, you will be a cyborg, half machine, half human. Toga. I don't want to be a burden, and I prefer that to continuing with my tortured, beaten life. I prefer to be a better mom. Red. I will fulfill your dream, little one, soon. Today rest, tomorrow will be a busy day, and I will fulfill what you ask. Sleep, my daughter, my dear 02. In the current chapter. Computer. Program ready, body finished, system ready, optical ready, muscle response ready, finished, process for second phase, process finished, giving clothes, final adjustments, ready, leaving the chamber, process finished, ready for missions, Queen Red Sama. Red. Wake up, my daughter, it's time to wake up, your body is ready. Narrator. She starts to move and slowly opens her blue eyes and says. I'm ready, mom. Narrator. More than 2 years have passed since that accident in the City of Heroes. A woman prepares breakfast for her husband and daughter. Her name is Inko Midoriya, a slightly obese woman, and with a smile she shouts. Inko. Izumi, Toshinori, let's eat. When she sees the calendar, her face changes when she sees the date and says, I'll leave everything ready for you. I'm leaving, I have things to do. And Toshinori, can you take Izumi to school? Yes, thank you. Closing the door. Toshinori. Izumi left me with you again, but seeing the date I don't blame her. We still have hope of finding him alive. We mustn't lose faith, don't you think so, Izumi? Izumi. You know when my brother dad will come back? Toshinori. I don't know, but don't worry, we'll find it. Narrator. A woman travels on the highway and takes a poorly paved road to the city of Rapture, where in a secluded place where there is an immense field of flowers, there is a grave with the name Izuku Midoriya. My beloved son, rest in peace. She falls to her knees while crying and says. Inko. Hello, my little hero, I'm here as I promised to tell you. Your sister misses you, and your father searches for you insatiably, but I haven't had the courage to tell them that you are here without telling you that you died. Kitsuki asks if they have found you, but the answer is negative. She calls every day to see if your father has any progress, but I don't have the courage to tell her, and I'm angry for not seeing you grow by our side. I'm sorry, Izuku. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, please. Narrator. After calming down, he quickly left the place and left while a woman was talking in the Queen Red laboratories. Red. Maybe that woman wants to take my son away from me, but she will never succeed. I understand now, she killed her son, and now she comes to see if she feels less guilt that anguishes her existence. Gosh, humans are the same as they were 30 years ago, they are really stupid, and how are your children? Red. Very well, Magi, soon you will both be able to do missions together, and then I will create the organic bodies for you, so you can go unnoticed against the humans. Magi, tell me, how is your new body, do you like it? Magi. Of course I like it, and I see that the city is almost ready for the repopulation process. Red. If my son were to travel to the city and bring humans who want to live well and without limitations, sister, those who need a defender and leader, that will be my son, the cyborg hero Genos, that will be their symbol of peace, the one who is better than all heroes. Narrator. Genos was impatient because his father was about to leave for repairs. When he comes out, you see a middle-aged man with blue eyes and a thin build, wearing a cream-colored suit and a blue tie like his eyes, the new head of Rapture, and he says. Hello son, your father is back. I'm Andrew Ryan, your father. Genos. Dad, you're alive. Andrew. Yes, son, I came back to life just to see you grow and support you in everything. Genos. I want to tell you many things and tell you that we have a new member in the family. She is 02, my new sister, and I hope you accept her. Andrew. Of course I will accept any son now as this Rapture. Genos. We have completed 80% of the reconstruction of Rapture. With this, we are almost ready for repopulation, Dad, but Mom is leaving you in charge of the surface city, while Mom will be in charge of the underground part of the city. It's good to see you. Hugging his father, and he reciprocates, it's good that you're here, Dad. Andrew. It's good to see you, son. Narrator. At that moment the alarms sound and they say. Alarm. Intruder in quadrant 33 sector 45 ruining a door. Andrew. Damn humans are trying to harm the city my son brought back to life. Genos. Don't worry, Dad, my sister will take care of that, look at my dear 02. Narrator. 2 men attacked 2 robots until they stopped moving. Man 1. Ha, stupid robots didn't put up a fight. Man 2. It's true, brother, with our quirks it's impossible for them to beat us. Narrator. Then a woman with pink hair, blue eyes and military clothing appeared and said. Z2. You have no forgiveness hurting my friends, that is cruel, that is why I will never forgive you, I will never forgive you, in a distorted voice. Man 1. Look at you, babe. Man 2. These heroines of today are great, hahaha. My May. They like a woman's body so much then they will like this on the screens of all Rapture they lit up and the face of this one was seen that they turned towards them and they were intimidated. You know before it bothered me that you saw me, but now it bothers me that stupid men like you who treat women like a commodity that can be sold to the highest bidder. But now all that has changed. Mom told me that there are stupid and ignorant humans who do not know how to differentiate between good and evil. That's why heroes are also ignorant. They only gain fame, money, but they do not do their job. They only seek to have their name in the ratings and be the most popular to earn money. That is only superficial, something idiotic, but the villains do not deserve mercy and that is what I will do now. Man 1. I didn't like how that sounded. She should be killed and not like that he was interrupted by a bullet that grazed his cheek. Man 2. These are the ones. This time the bullet went through the face and made a hole in the other young man's face, who just rolled on the floor in pain. Grasped. Bitch, kill her bro. Z2. What's up, you can't stand a small bullet. Man 1. You damn crazy woman, I'll kill you and after that we'll hang you from the first tree. That the right arm was severed by the woman, tearing out bones, tendons and muscles of the young man who only screamed in pain that you are a monster. My May. Not just her worst nightmare, hahaha. Man 1 and 2. Hi. Narrator. Outside their minds were the two men traumatized with what they saw in their minds, while 02 removed a long needle from their brains and says. Z2. Mom, what do I do with these idiots? Q-Red. Take them out of Rapture to the limits of the Rapture highway and Genos take care of your sister. Genos. Yes mother. Narrator. Genos and 02 were driving the men's car when a car skids and falls into the ravine and people pass by without saying anything. Genos gets out of the car and says to 02. Genos. Mom, get a medical unit quickly. My May. Yes, mother, we need a medical unit. There is a quick accident and people can be injured. Pure Red. They're already on their way, be careful. Narrator. Genos gets out of the car and destroys the car door, seeing a young man with light blue hair and a man seriously injured and Genos says. Genos. Don't worry, help is coming here. Taking out the two while the car explodes into 1,000 pieces. 02 reports. Z2. The man has injuries but the child is fine, he just fainted. The man is in danger, he has a metal object in his abdomen and has blood loss, damage to internal organs. Narrator. At that moment a large truck arrives and a team attends to them. Inside the truck they have an operating room and they attend to the man, while outside the operating room the child wakes up and says. Dad, how are you? Genos. Don't worry, he'll be fine, as your name is, boy. Shigaraki Tamura. Sir, thank you for saving us. Genos. Don't worry, we are heroes and we come from Rapture. We will give you support, let's go Kara. Kara. Yes sir, let's go. Tamura. My dad will be fine. Z2. Don't worry, he'll be fine if we go, we have toys and other things, let's go. Tamura. Thank you. Genos. Mom, we have guests. There was a crash and we took 2 people. Pure Red. Okay son, I'll wait for you. Magi. Your son is very good. Pure Red. Yes, he is very good and also defends everyone from all danger, but what intrigues me is that this woman called Inko comes to see him here but doesn't say anything because Almight is looking for him, according to that. Magi. That woman killed him and said he was lost, but she killed him, she's a hypocrite. Narrator. While at the police station a muscular man asks his friend, and that is Almight. Almight. Neomasa, tell me there is no news of my son. Neomasa. I'm sorry Toshinori, there's still no information on Izuku, and I've pulled out all the stops to get it, but nothing, have faith, my friend, we'll find him soon, I swear. Narrator. After the accident, young Shigaraki is playing, but he only uses 2 fingers to play, and that surprised Genos and he says. Genos. Tell me why you only play with 2 fingers, little Tamura. Narrator. Shigaraki is surprised and stops playing and says. Shigaraki. It's my quirk that doesn't allow me to touch things with my whole hand because they are destroyed, it's very dangerous, that's why I don't like my quirk, that's why mom left, I can never hug well, so I avoid touching them so as not to disintegrate anything, and that's it. When something was put on his neck and he grabbed it with his hands, but to his surprise, he touched 02's hand with his and thought the worst, but nothing happened. What did you do? It wasn't destroyed, what was it? Narrator. When a hug calmed him down. Z2. Calm down, everything is fine. They just used a quirk suppressor to prevent your powers from being a danger. Narrator. Shigaraki didn't know what to think, he was confused and had no idea what happened. He was hugging a girl and without disintegrating her, he liked that, and finally his father would hug him in the operating room. Everything was over because the blood loss was a lot and 2 important organs had been damaged, but Mr. Shigaraki said. Mr. Shigaraki. Bring my son. I want to see him one last time. Narrator. The medical Kara told Genos something that devastated Tamura. Genos said. Genos. Little Tamura, there is something you need to know. It's your father. Narrator. Mr. Shigaraki was feeling ill and suddenly his son passed by and hugged him. The man, thinking the worst, let the young man hug him, but instead he noticed that nothing had happened and that struck him as odd. Genos. Don't worry, we put a quirk suppressor so you can hug him one last time. Tamura. Dad, why don't you go? Crying. Mr. Shigaraki. Don't worry, I'll leave you in good hands, they'll take care of you. Genos Z2. Don't worry, we'll take care of him, he'll be our family. Genos. If he could hold out until he reached Rapture, it would be easier to help him. Mr. Shigaraki. I think I won't be able to take care of my son, please, young Genos. Tamura. Dad, please don't leave me, please, crying while 02 hugged him and she cried oil tears along with him. Not again. S. Shigaraki. Don't worry, I'll always take care of you from where I am, you son Joe. Narrator. At that moment Tamura screams and everything goes silent, only Tamura sobs while Genos says out loud. Genos. I will protect you, don't worry, Mr. Shigaraki. I will be your faithful companion and brother. My sister will be your company. I swear that. Rest in peace, Shigaraki Dono. Tamura. Thanks Genos. Nice and sniff sniff. Our amo Genos, we arrived in Rapture. Genos. Go to your new house, brother Shigaraki. Tamura. It's beautiful, nice and Z2. And soon this place will be full of friends, people who want to free themselves from this rotten world, Tamura-kun, you'll see. Narrator. Well, the robots continued to compose the entire city and were in their final stages of creating furniture and other things. After that Tamura said his last goodbye to his father by burying himself near the flower field where Izuku's original body was. His new family was Queen Red, Andrew Ryan, Genos Red, 02 Red and Magi Kraus, and the first to speak was Queen, who said. Q Red. I know we are not your family, but your father left us as your new family. I introduce myself, I am Queen Red, this man's wife. Andrew. My name is Andrew Ryan, and I can't replace your father, but I can be your partner and friend for the present, young Tamura. My May Genos. We will be your brothers if you want and your friends, we will always be by your side, Tamura. Narrator. Tamura felt happy because his quirk always brought back bad memories and now his life is fine and happy. His brothers helped him and 2 months had passed since he asked his mother for a new body to prevent his quirk from ever being a problem. It was time for his new mother to take them out of that capsule and help his brothers, and that was his body and his armor. He read. Come out my son. This one came out and his arm had a plasma cannon, golden hair, blue eyes and skin at the level of his sister. Tamura. This is amazing, I feel great, this is how my older brothers feel, it's great. He read. In addition to the fact that we created this robot to be your brother's vehicle, this is the Gurren Lagann, a military weapon created by your Aunt Maggie for the defense of you and your brothers. Tamura. It's amazing, Mama, it's very impressive, but we're going to recover it from China. He read. To your uncle Shuchong so that we are all soon ready for the next phase of Rapture, you understand, son? Tamura. Yes, mother. Genos. Let's go, champion, it's time to put that machine to use. Z2. My brother will be scary, he. Tamura. Let's go, we have to get to China, opening the passenger compartment and Tamura entered the cabin and turned on the systems. Okay, let's go. Magi. Take care of yourselves. While the robot left the place at full power, it's the result I expected from Gurren Lagann. Narrator. The three say goodbye, the Gurren becomes invisible and disappears into the sky. Narrator. In Rapture China there is a muscular man with a pistol from the Second World War that is nothing more and nothing less than an emblem for China. Captain China along with his friend reads a warrior of martial arts and resistance to fire blows. Hap China. We are here because of the attacks on other nations. Lee. I don't know why they want to catch him, he's just a machine, but something intrigues them. Why did you get Suchong out of the Rapture base? I knew the server was dead or destroyed. Hap China. Yes, it should have, but it was not destroyed because of the things it can do at that moment. A huge 12-meter robot and 2 individuals come out of it, a man with golden hair, black mechanical armor and a blue suit and denim pants, and a girl with pink hair and a military suit. See China. What the hell are they? Lee. Don't you know them? Hap. They are not very different from the machine that attacked Russia, what the hell are they? Genos. I'm Genos and we're here for our uncle Suchong. See China. Who the hell are you guys? Z2. We won't respond to uncivilized people like you, let's just pass already. Genos and 02 walking at the same time. Tamura. We didn't come for you, we just came for our uncle. Genos. 02 go for the man in red, I'll go for the one behind him. Tamura, go for Uncle Suchong now. Tamura. Z2. Yes brother. Narrator. Genos hits Lee with great speed and he complains about the strong blow given by Genos. He continues hitting Lee repeatedly on his arms and body while Lee resisted. His friend Captain China fought with 02. Z2. Tell me how you want to fall, man. C China. I won't let you take that server. Z2. I'm sorry but it's a mother's order. At that moment she takes off her trench coat and her body brutally changes. This is my true self. A spear comes out of the Gurren and she catches it. Well, let's start the battle. But this was not going well for her because Zero Two's speed and claws made her an enemy to be feared. He fired his weapon with great skill but she destroyed his bullets as if they were toys. Z2. You weren't going to defeat me, fool. C China. Curse is very powerful. Narrator. Well, Genos was carrying Lee by one leg and throwing him next to Captain China. Genos. Brother, you're done. Tamura. If the bomb is out of service, I've got it, brothers, let's go. They enter the Gurren and they leave, leaving Captain China and Lee out of the game. We'll see each other again, gentlemen. My May. Bye idiots, hahaha, closing the door behind her and taking off without being able to stop them. Narrator. After they left, Captain China and Lee disappeared into the Central Command of Heroes. They could not believe what they saw because the three were very strong, but not as strong as the first machine that appeared in Russia. Almight. This is a problem, we don't know why they take the servers from China and Russia, what do they want them for? Nefu. If only we knew where they are and help them to be better, it would be incredible as heroes. When and where they attack we do not know, but what we do know is that they did something very bad to them. Two of them are cyborgs, and the other seems like his body is a complete machine. It is very terrible who did that to them. Narrator. Elsewhere in Rapture, a woman is very happy to have her brother with her again. Q read. My brother is here connecting all the cables and turning on his brother. Hello Suchong, how are you? Suchong. Sister, how long since I saw you, where I am or where we are? Magi. It's good to see and hear you, brother. Suchong. Sister, I'm glad you're okay, and the others. Narrator. Everything went silent. Suchong. I see how they brought me. Q read. Well, your nephews brought you here and saved you. Boys, show yourselves, my children. Genos. Hi dude, I'm Genos. Z2. Hi man, I'm Zero 2, nice to see you. Tamura. Nice to meet you, man. I'm Tamura and we are at your service. Suchong. I see, it's a pleasure, young nephews. Q read. Come on, let your uncle rest. I'll see you later. Go to your Vitakamaras. Genos Zero T Tamura. Yes mother, leaving the place. Q read. It's time for phase 2 repopulation of Rapture, let's get started. Narrator. The next morning Zero 2 and Genos were ready to go to the City of Heroes. Genos. It's time to go, mom. My May. Mother, I hope that by the time we arrive you will have my new body. Tamura. We will be waiting for you brother, sister, see you. Genos. Goodbye Tamura, goodbye mom, goodbye dad, goodbye Rapture. When I get back I hope I live up to your expectations. I assure you I'll be a hero, I swear. We'll continue. Narrator. While this was happening, a girl was getting ready to go to school. Brother Iori, I'm going to school. Iori. Bakari, you know I won't come back from work early. There's food in the fridge. I left it for you. It was clear to you, and you know, don't get discouraged. You'll be a heroine as you wish. Don't let anyone tell you that you're not special. Bakari. Yes, see you Nai, what you don't know is that I don't like going to school because of my bullies, but today I'll confront them, I swear, or I'll stop being called Akari Kurigiri. Rapture Salvation, the new hero. Well, 4th chapter of this remastered story. Well, without any more Naruto filler, let's begin. Both BioShock, Detroit Became Human, Nah, others, images and videos are not mine, they are from their respective authors. Let's start. In the previous chapter. Narrator. After they left, Captain China and Lee disappeared into the Central Command of Heroes. They could not believe what they saw because the three were very strong, but not as strong as the first machine that appeared in Russia. Almight. This is a problem, we don't know why they take the servers from China and Russia, what do they want them for? Nefu. If only we knew where they are and help them to be better, it would be incredible as heroes. When and where they attack we do not know, but what we do know is that they did something very bad to them. Two of them are cyborgs, and the other seems like his body is a complete machine. It is very terrible who did that to them. Q read. It's time for phase 2 repopulation of Rapture, let's get started. Narrator. The next morning Zero 2 and Genos were ready to go to the City of Heroes. Genos. It's time to go, mom. My May. Mother, I hope that by the time we arrive you will have my new body. Tamura. We will be waiting for you brother, sister, see you. Genos. Goodbye Tamura, goodbye mom, goodbye dad, goodbye Rapture. When I get back I hope I live up to your expectations. I assure you I'll be a hero, I swear. Narrator. While this was happening, a girl was getting ready to go to school. Brother Iori, I'm going to school. Iori. Bakari, you know I won't come back from work early. There's food in the fridge. I left it for you. It was clear to you, and you know, don't get discouraged. You'll be a heroine as you wish. Don't let anyone tell you that you're not special. Akari. Yes, see Unai, what you don't know is that I don't like going to school because of my bullies, but today I'll confront them, I swear, or I'll stop being called Akari Kurigiri. In the current chapter. Narrator. In Rapture, two young people prepare to leave their beloved city and go to the outside world. They said goodbye to everyone and boarded their truck that their mother gave them after leaving Rapture in a military truck. Genos feels melancholic because leaving his hometown and the place where he met a family he felt that part of his life was left behind in Rapture when entering the new city for him, the people who passed by and the bullying to which several people were subjected that made the hero Cyborg want help to those who were like him a Quirkles and give his support to those who needed. Now that was his inspiration to be a hero without anyone stopping him from the good deeds of the humble Genos. Now he was. In the world that apparently was not good, the bad seemed good and the good seemed bad in the eyes of the society in which they live. Everyone looked at the huge armored truck on its side. It said Rapture. Genos. Tell me what 02 was like when you were here, tell me. Z2. It's bad, Genos. Here people are mean to those who don't have a quirk. They make fun of you and bother you all the time. I say they're not human, they're monsters. Look at that girl over there, her face isn't good and maybe like me, she tried to do something reckless. That's life in this cruel world, you know Genos, you lived it and so did I. That girl won't make it through the night, I swear. Genos. Genos, hey, where are you going? OG autopilot, park in an alley. Computer. Yes Miss 02. Genos. We won't even leave her alone. 02, you know I can't stand being here without doing anything, you know that. Come on, we have a young woman to rescue. Z2. I'm not going to fight, you were the same as with me, right? Then I'm ready, let's go. Narrator. The girl crossed the street when at that moment the lights turned green and a truck started. She stood in the middle of the street waiting for her inevitable end. At that moment, two young men stopped the truck and the girl remained impassive after the tanker truck had hit a building made of pure concrete. Two young men came out from between the twisted irons of the tanker truck. Two young men stopped the truck. A young man extended his hand and said. Genos. You're okay, girl. Come on, get up, keep going and never waver. You can be a hero, give it your all and show what you're made of, miss. Narrator. She started to cry and said. Thank you for your support, heroes. If it's not too much trouble, tell me your names. Genos. I am Genos, the hero Cyborg. Z2. I am 02, the mechanical heroine. Genos. Z2. We are the hero Cyborg. 02 and Genos, take care of yourself, miss, and defend your ideals. If one day you want support, go to this place and we will provide it to you. Genos gave her a card and the two of them walk away without a trace. She looks at the card and sees that it says Rapture. Akari. Wait, hair running after them. Narrator. Near Genos and 02's truck, some thugs try to open the cabin and take the truck, but they are interrupted by the two heroes who land scared to the five thugs. Genos. Stop it, villains. Z2. That's not yours, while pointing his spear at them and his fists create armor plates. Villain 1. Look, the cheap heroes are coming to defeat us, ha 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 ha. Villain 2. Stupid people, we'll defeat them and hang them from a post. He couldn't say more because a fist crashed into his jaw. Genos. Tablecloths occupied. 02, I'll go for Eva 013. He entered and reached the chamber where Eva 013 was and stood by its side to be able to use its most powerful version. Z2. If we go, show me what they are made of, let's go, hitting these hard and stopping their quirks with their shields and with their spear they are lightly cut. Computer. Alert, stronger version released, primary locks released, secondary locks released, releasing from containment chamber. Evangelion. 013 alert villains retreat, oh, you will suffer the consequences. Villain 4. What are you waiting for? Blow that wretch away. Villain 3. If the bastard dies, take these missiles. He transformed his hands into a missile and 4 advanced, but 02 couldn't stop them. Z2. Genos. At that moment 2 shields prevented him from hitting the truck and 2 red eyes appeared inside the chamber. He came out and had 2 spears in his forearms. Villains. What is that? They couldn't say more because with a burst of speed he hit 2 and crashed to the ground. That's not human. Genos. You are the scum of society and deserve no compassion from a hero. Villain 5. You're a wretch. This one pointed at him and shot, creating 2 machine guns, but the hexagonal shields didn't allow him to hurt him. What are you? Damn, you're not human. This one was taken by the neck and with his 2 spears, he destroyed his weapons. Genos. Tell me, is this what your victims feel when you assault them? Villain 5. Help me, hero. This one hit him with his head, drawing blood from his nose. Haha. Genos threw him against a wall, leaving him unconscious. Villain 3 and 4. What's happening? Heroes don't act like that. Your Genos stuck his spears and went against them and hit their bodies quickly and accurately, sending them into unconsciousness, tying them all up and hanging them from a post with a letter. Genos. These are villains and this is their punishment. Please take them to the police. Genos and Zero 2. Narrator. In a corner was the same girl they saved watching Genos and Zero 2 get into their truck and leave. Speaking by phone. Hello, yes, police office, yes, I have 5 villains on Takao and Kanto streets. Yes, thank you. Seeing the image you took on your cell phone, it was Genos in his Evangelion 013 state. Narrator. Elsewhere a young man is finishing his shift and says. It's time to go home, I hope my sister doesn't have any more injuries. Let's go there. When he crosses the street he sees a tanker truck with its cabin destroyed. What the hell happened to that truck? It must have been a hero against a villain. Man 1. Did you hear about those heroes who saved that girl from certain death? Man 2. If she was very lucky, if they hadn't appeared, she would have been left under the truck's tires. Yes, but what are they called? Man 3. Their names are Genos and Zero 2. They are very powerful, and they call themselves cyborg heroes. What a name if we are going to have a soda. All. Yes, let's go. Genos and Zero 2, I'll see them on the news for sure. Narrator. The young man enters the house and sees his sister drawing something in her notebook. Bakari, what are you doing? Tell me, little sister. Bakari. Look, this is a hero who supports everyone like me, Iori Nai. Iori? Yes, but what hero would have spears, a very dangerous one? Bakari. No brother, his name is Genos, he is very strong and powerful. Iori. Wait, you said Genos? Yes, I heard it, I'm going to watch TV and tell me how your day was. Bakari. Not very good, but improved after meeting Genos-kun. Narrator. Iori turns on the television and the news. Presenter. This is the news with Kaio Kurosaki. Hey Kurosaki. Good afternoon, we begin with news about 2 new unlicensed heroes. Here is the video of one of the anonymous people. Look how this young girl throws herself into the 2 superscript 1 superscript 2 ton tanker truck. She is stopped by these 2 guards who are said to be unlicensed, but thanks to them, she was saved from certain death. In other news, Almight be the new teacher in Iori. He turns off the television and sees his sister. Bakari. I'm going to sleep, look what time it is, haha bye. Iori. Come here like you wanted to kill yourself, you're crazy. When mom died, she told me she would take care of you. I know I don't have much time for you, but why, tell me. Bakari. It's for Katsuki and her friends, but after that I will never give up on my dream of being a heroine, even if they say that my quirk seems like a villain's, and I know where they can give me help. Look, this gave me Genos. Iori. Rapture. Narrator. At that moment something is heard and a small camera with a project is deployed. Andrew. Look, young, older child, this city is made for the displaced, to help and have a better quality of life. This is the map to get to Rapture, and we hope that you move with your family, friends or your wife. This city is ready for you. Pass this card to your acquaintances or spread the word about my city on the internet and we will be there. Saying goodbye to Andrew Ryan. Without further ado, here is a short memoir for you to download to the internet. Without further ado, your friend and founder of Rapture, Andrew Ryan. Narrator. The 2 brothers did not know what to answer and say Rapture was a bigger and more incredible city, and their city were interesting so much that Iori said. Iori. Where can we find them? Bakari, tell me. Bakari. I know where. We'll continue. Narrator. Elsewhere in the city, Genos heard everything Iori said and said. Genos. We have a new cameraman, Iori Kurigiri, I'll be waiting for you, friend. Genos narrates. In the coming months we defended many people and saved many others who took refuge in Rapture. My father recovered the different parts of the city and was a great business magnate of Rapture. My mother along with Magi regained their power and became influential throughout Japan as scientists of the resurfaced Rapture, the messages of an equitable city that supports quirks and people who wanted to be out of that rotten world spread like wildfire in a few months. More than 30 million families joined Rapture, and my father Andrew became a great hero for families without a quirk, and those who did have one but wanted to live in peace. 3% of the planet's population was in the new utopia called Rapture. In Japan, in the center of the city, crime increased so much that the heroes could not cope. Even the Pillar of Peace could not against so many vigilantes like Genos, Tamura. Zero 2 and a new member Kurigiri and others who joined their group defended the city that the heroes could barely defend. Now it's Rapture's turn to defend those who need it. Genos. It's time, brothers, let's get started. All, yes Genos-sama. Rapture. A place to live, the fall of a great villain. Well, 5th chapter of this remastered story. Well, without any more Naruto filler, let's begin. Both BioShock, Detroit Became Human, Nah, others, images and videos are not mine, they are from their respective authors. Let's start. In the previous chapter. Narrator. Elsewhere in the city, Genos heard everything Iori said and said. Genos. We have a new cameraman, Iori Kurigiri, I'll be waiting for you, friend. Genos narrates. In the coming months we defended many people and saved many others who took refuge in Rapture. My father recovered the different parts of the city and was a great business magnate of Rapture. My mother along with Magi regained their power and became influential throughout Japan as scientists of the resurfaced Rapture, the messages of an equitable city that supports quirks and people who wanted to be out of that rotten world spread like wildfire in a few months. More than 30 million families joined Rapture, and my father Andrew became a great hero for families without a quirk and those who did have one but wanted to live in peace. 3% of the planet's population was in the new utopia called Rapture. In Japan, in the center of the city, crime increased so much that the heroes could not cope. Even the Pillar of Peace could not against so many vigilantes like Genos, Tamura, 02 and a new member Kurogiri and others who joined their group defended the city that the heroes could barely defend. Now it's Rapture's turn to defend those who need it. Genos. It's time, brothers, let's get started. All, yes Genos-sama. In the current chapter. Narrator. In the streets everything was a disaster, the heroes couldn't keep up, the villains attacked banks, the streets were crazy. A strong and muscular man is destroying a bank and throws the bank door through it and comes out with bags of money. This is easy, no hero will come for me, hahaha. Look a pretty young woman, hey tell me what is your name, you and I will have a good time, hahaha. Woman. Please don't hurt me. Leave her, villain. He turned around and looked at the two heroes angrily. For your information, I have a name, my name is Muscular, and you guys who are garbage. We are the heroes, water hose villain, we will send you to Tartarus. Muscular. Hahaha, fools facing a villain like me are nothing, they are idiots who want to die. Huig. Narrator. Muscular received a powerful kick to the face, crashing him against a building. In the scene, two people appear, one with two red spears and a purple body, and the other a huge machine with 12-meter-high drills and bright yellow eyes. Water hose. Who are you? Don't worry, everything is fine, we are heroes and he is my brother, Gurren Lagann, this is our job, and this is dangerous. Dry the wounded and the civilians. We will stop that villain. Water hose. Okay. Narrator. A very angry muscular man came out from the rubble and said with hatred. Muscular. Who hit me? I idiot, some problem. Muscular. You imbecile, I hope you have an excellent place to rest in peace, because I will send you to the other world. Muscular went against him, but was stopped by two hexagonal shields, and the gigantic robot gave him a powerful kick that made him crash into a tanker truck. G. Lagann. I won't let you try to hurt my villain brother. I am Genos and this is our city, and you are causing problems, villain. He came out even angrier, but Genos was already by his side and hit Muscular's arm, breaking his bones, leaving him incapacitated. At that moment, Genos repeatedly hit Muscular's body, which could only cover himself with one of his arms because the other was completely broken. Genos' heavy blows and the spears that cut his muscles made it impossible for him. Genos' kicks and punches slowly diminished the powerful Muscular, which could not take it anymore and received a powerful kick from Genos and a punch from Gurren Lagann, brutally crashing him against the pavement, which made a huge crater where Muscular was unconscious and too hurt. Genos. This is for the people you hurt, villain. G. Lagann. This is a small part of what you should receive, villain. Well, the villains who dispersed but came out of the alleys by bouncing off invisible walls. Well done, gentleman 004. Gentle 004. They're not going to escape from us, villains. The Rapture team is not going to let them escape. The brave 006 attacks them. Everyone froze when a villain crashed into a car, always angry, true cutie. The brave 006. You think the heroes aren't going to come because Rapture gave us help? You're villains and we'll lock you up, I swear. Z2. You guys are nothing compared to the Rapture trash. Narrator. Those who could fly did so, but it was counterproductive because a woman with purple hair and 6 blood-colored tails that came out of her back knocked them down, and others were absorbed by dark portals and returned to the battlefield. None of you will leave this place, you will be prey to Kurogiri and guilty, do not try to escape, look up. Narrator. Above them was a huge ship and a person was heard on a loudspeaker saying. To the villains of the surrender ground, the head of the wonder ship tells you, I am Lady Nugget, if you do not surrender, we will act in a non-lethal manner. Villains. Wait, he said, non-lethal way, that thing is huge. Rapture knew he had heroes, but not of this caliber. Wait, there are more of us than them, let's attack. Genos. Bad decision, his eyes lit up red. Narrator. A few hours later the professional heroes arrived, the city was a massacre, the villains were more than traumatized and surrendered to Endeavor and Almight, who took them to Tartarus. A few hours later the League of Heroes were talking to each other. Endeavor. How is it possible that some vigilantes are taking away our popularity and that damn Andrew Ryan is taking over his city? This Rapture has 3% of all the Quirkles in the world, in addition to recruiting vigilantes and young people who have nothing to do with them, and this Rapture is an impenetrable city. How is that possible, Nezu? Nezu. We have been trying to enter the city for 5 months now after the expansion of Rapture, and its great support among the Quirkles and its heroes are fearsome. We know that at least 20 vigilantes are now in Rapture according to what we know. Almight. According to my friend Neomasa, the city is almost straight out of science fiction. Machines and equipment that you've never seen before are there, scientists, artists and others. This is Andrew Ryan's speech. Endivert. Pure nonsense from a quirkless idiot. Almight. Calm down. Endivert is now very influential in Japan. According to his ideals are widely followed by the Quirkles community and other communities. It is better to take it with a grain of salt. It is a very delicate matter. One false step and we will fall from our pedestal. Endivert. Damn luck, is that Andrew Ryan that powerful? Narrator. At that moment an officer comes in and says. Official. All MIGs, we have a problem. An organization called the League of Villains is attacking the city. Turning on the TV and seeing the destruction on the screen. Reporter. We are in the center of the city where multiple villains are attacking people and run to hide from this horror. On run, the camera stays on the ground and continues recording. The signal goes out and a man with a black mask and tubes appears on the screen. AFO. Sorry for the destruction, but we have to renovate the place. The false heroes are powerless against us. If you don't want more people to get hurt, come Almight. Almight. It's not possible, it's not, we all have a villain to defeat. Everyone nodded and mobilized while discussing the plan. Nezu. We have to get there and defend the city. We will divide into 5 groups. Everyone might go stop him. The others try to stop the villains. Todos. See Nezu. Narrator. In the city, All for One was holding a woman by the neck. AFO. Don't blame me, girl, blame the heroes who are not here to stop me. Narrator. At that moment he receives a blow that makes him release the girl, while in a blur of energy he takes the girl and makes her go through a purple portal that disappears. AFO. Damn, who are you? I see you are Genos. A true pleasure to meet the man who frustrated my plans countless times. You give me more problems than Almight. To know more about you, I got a very select quirk. Genos. Try it, it's useless. All for One. Narrator. At that moment, a man known as the Pillar of Peace Almight falls from the sky. Almight. Well, you and I see each other face to face. All for One. It's been 10 years since you and I faced each other. All for One. You've been a nuisance for so long, Almight. My fight isn't with you, it's with him. Genos, you and I will fight and only one will remain alive, or should I say Izuku Midoriya. Narrator. The two of them hit each other hard. Genos. You are a stone in Rapture's shoe, you are evil incarnate. All for One. Narrator. Genos' fists hit hard. The most powerful villain of all time, AFO, who is trying not to be hit, but it is inevitable the blows hit All for One, who tries by all means to defend himself, but without much effort, Genos is making the powerful villain retreat, while Almight looks at Genos saying. Almight. What happened to you, son? Who did that to you? Who turned you into that? Genos. Take this, incinerate, but All for One lifts a piece of concrete, but it falls apart to his astonishment and the attack hits, burning All for One's arm, but Genos doesn't react and sees All for One near him. At that precise moment Genos has his arm ripped off and hits him. I got confident, but I'm not defeated yet. His eyes light up and out of nowhere, thousands of nano machines rebuild his arm. Okay, let's continue. All for One. AFO. You are cursed, you are not a normal machine. What the hell does Rapture do in its facilities? Genos. This. Explosive arm. In that instant the arm shines and creates an impressive explosion that sends All for One against some buildings. You think that we are nothing more than simple people, right? Well, we are not heroes. AFO. Damn, how dare you? He couldn't say more because Genos was approaching with a powerful kick. How is it possible? A few moments ago he wasn't as strong as it is possible that he is so strong. I have never faced a person like him. No, I don't know, he is a machine, damn. Narrator. The two continue fighting while the symbol of peace remains standing. At that moment, 6 figures arrive at a portal and come out of the portal. Almight. 02, Kurajiri, Gurren Lagann, and who are the others? Maimei. Attack, stop the villain while we give his upgrades to my brother. Yes. I go first. Machine gun blow a girl with weapons and huge metal fists, which All for One stop but not completely, so you are All for One. He. AFO. Who are you? Minami Iba. Wait, what did they do to you? Are you the same as Izuku Midoriya? Listen to me well, you have all the power and strength, but we had nothing. I'll tell you something about my story and how I got here. Also, don't call me Minami. She died and only the brave one remains. Writer. Play until minute 051 only. La Brava. You know, when I met Rapture I knew this world was garbage. Hitting this one's stomach and cracking his metal helmet, I knew Rapture would give us everything. That's when I met Genos, the best hero I've ever seen. Queen Red gave me what I wanted, power and the courage to defend others. Grabbing this one and slamming him into the floor. Now guilty. Guilty? Yes, the brave. Blood blades. 9 sharp points of blood almost pierce him coming out of the crater and seeing the woman fail brother Kurogiri, it's time. Afo. Wait, you are Akari Kurogiri, it's incredible that you can use your quirk like that without drugs. Quirk is impossible. Iori. Leave it to me, take this. Shadow blades of nanomachines. From its portals thousands of swords and cutting weapons were created that All For One could not stop. I see that you are the most feared villain, I know All For One, and I will attack you with everything. Afo. Damn, at that moment mini missiles come out of the Brave's fists which impact with it like out of nowhere. 3 blood points impact with his shoulder and cut it, almost removing it. Hiya, damn, he prepared his attack, but instead he was returned to his body by one of Kurogiri's portals. How is it possible that a few simple brats give me so many problems? No more, take this devastation. The enormous attack made everyone fly, some managed to fall well but guilty, and his brother managed to transport themselves to Rapture safely. Hahaha, garbage, this is what happens to you for messing with. At that moment, Genos hit him harder than entities, destroying his mask. He flew out and went through 4 buildings. Haha, who hit me? Genos. It was me, All For One. I'll show you what the new Genos Mark III demon prototype can do. It's time to end this. Afo. Ready? It's time to finish this once and for all. As Afo stands up, he hangs in the air. We will finish you, villain. This is the end of you. Afo. I say the same, stupid, it's time to die. Izuku Midoriya. Wait, what's that? Genos. This is your defeat, take the hopes and dreams of Rapture. Demonic devastation. All For One. It's not true, the energy beam far surpassed Afo, who was disintegrating, while 02, Gurren Lagann and La Brava stopped Genos, who slowly lost power and fell to the floor. Genos. Finally the evil is over, the remaining villains surrendered, and in the sky the Wonder dropped the big sisters who stopped the remaining villains. Finally everything ended. Almight. You finished All For One, and it is admirable. Izuku's son. Genos. Son, I don't believe it. My mother killed me 9 months ago, and no one has looked for me. According to what I know, my mother is the scientist Queen Red. She made me what I am. All Might has already helped my friends, so gosh. At that moment, Kurogiri appeared in front of him, and Genos said, Kurogiri will transport us to the Wonder. Kurogiri. See Genos Sama Hadeo's Pillar of Peace. Narrator. At that moment the 4 people disappeared without a trace, crossing a purple portal. The Wonder disappeared into the horizon and was never seen again. After that day, everything returned to normal and crime quickly decreased. Genos, an anonymous hero, was recognized for his merits, but not everyone accepted them, and only very few knew the truth. In the shadows, a group of 7 people watched over the city, and a young man said, Genos. I am Genos, villains, rapists and traffickers, take care, because together with my companions and family we will defend this place. We are the heroes, we are vigilantes, and we will defend this city and its inhabitants. I am the hero Cyborg Genos, and I will give support to whoever needs it. Will continue. Narrator. Elsewhere, hours after All For One was eliminated in an apartment, a woman is terrified by what she heard from her husband. All Might. Tell me you killed him, tell me Inko, you killed Izumi, tell me, and Queen Red turned him into that, tell me, damn it, answer. Inko. Yes, Toshinori, I killed him, I admit it is cruel, but if I did I had already lost Izuku, and if I told you the truth I thought you would leave me. Toshinori. Shut up, because why did you do it? Tell me, crying, why? Tell me, Inko. Inko. I didn't know you were Quirkles, and I thought you would hate me for not having a son as powerful as you. I thought you were like you. Sniff sniff sniff. I couldn't see your face. At that moment, I took Izuku and took him in my truck. In the city, I shot him with a gun. I'm sorry, Toshinori. Forgive me. Forgive me, Toshinori. Toshinori. A hero must forgive, but as a father I do not forgive you. You will have to go for my son and ask for forgiveness, you understand, and you will bring my son back. Oh, I will leave you, I swear. Inko. Inko. Yes, I will bring him, I swear to you. Don't leave me. I will do everything in my power to bring him. He is my son. Izumi. So your bitch All Might stopped her and calmed her down, was my brother, and you almost killed him. You are one. Toshinori. Calm down, Izumi, she's your mother. Izumi. It is not, and it never will be from today on. Do not speak to me, do not call me daughter, because you are not my mother. When I find my brother I will bring him home. Toshinori. Izumi, daughter, okay now, condom, this Inko, I'm going to work, don't call me at my office, I'm not going to answer you. Narrator. The woman was shocked, her daughter and wife were not with her, and she cried while in abduction. A woman smiled. Pure Red. You deserve that and more. Genos will soon go to soon, and it will be faster than you think. Rapture and the side of the heroes. Well, 6th chapter of this remastered story. Well, without any more Naruto filler, let's begin. Both BioShock, Detroit Became Human, Nah, Others, images and videos are not mine, they are from their respective authors. Let's start. In the previous chapter. Narrator. At that moment the four people disappeared without a trace, crossing a purple portal. The wonder disappeared into the horizon and was never seen again. After that day, everything returned to normal and crime quickly decreased. Genos, an anonymous hero, was recognized for his merits, but not everyone accepted them, and only very few knew the truth. In the shadows, a group of 7 people watched over the city and a young man said, "Genos. I am Genos, villains, rapists and traffickers, take care because together with my companions and family we will defend this place, we are the heroes, we are vigilantes, and we will defend this city and its inhabitants. I am the hero cyborg Genos, and I will provide support to whoever needs it." Narrator. Elsewhere, hours after All for One was eliminated in an apartment, a woman is terrified by what she heard from her husband. Almight. Tell me you killed him, tell me Inko you killed Izumi, tell me, and Queen Red turned him into that, tell me damn it, answer. Inko. Yes Toshinori, I killed him, I admit it is cruel, but if I did I had already lost Izuku, and if I told you the truth I thought you would leave me. Toshinori. Shut up, because why did you do it, tell me, crying why, tell me Inko. Inko. I didn't know you were a Quirkless, and I thought you would hate me for not having a son as powerful as you. I thought you were like you. Sniff sniff sniff. I couldn't see your face. At that moment, I took Izuku and took him in my truck. In the city, I shot him with a gun. I'm sorry Toshinori. Forgive me. Forgive me, Toshinori. Toshinori. A hero must forgive, but as a father I do not forgive you, you will have to go for my son and ask for forgiveness, you understand, and you will bring my son back. Oh, I will leave you, I swear Inko. Inko. Yes, I will bring him, I swear to you. Don't leave me. I will do everything in my power to bring him. He is my son. Izumi. So your bitch All Might stopped her and calmed her down, was my brother, and you almost killed him, you are one. Toshinori. Calm down, Izumi, she's your mother. Izumi. It is not and it never will be from today on, do not speak to me, do not call me daughter because you are not my mother, when I find my brother I will bring him home. Toshinori. Izumi daughter, okay now, condom, this Inko, I'm going to work, don't call me at my office, I'm not going to answer you. Narrator. The woman was shocked, her daughter and husband were not with her, and she cried while in abduction. A woman smiled. Pure Red. You deserve that and more. Genos will soon go to soon, and it will be faster than you think. In the current chapter. Almight narrates. After the defeat of AFO, crime decreased by 99.99%, the cities were restored, and the influence of being a hero grew, but I still had a doubt. My son was in that city. I met several superheroes, including Endeavor, Nezu, the Hussy Cats, Eraserhead, and Preset Mick. They all agreed to go to that city and see what it was like. Nezu. It's done. Rapture gave us permission to go to their hero facility and exchange ideas and information on how to best respond to different problems to help society. We leave in an hour. Endeavor. Tell me how advanced that city is. Almight. According to Neomasa, it is almost 10 years ahead of ours. They have defenders and their own source of energy, food, and they even have a national and foreign currency. According to them, they can easily share it with the United States. Their birth rate is high and their education is at a higher level. Robots provide maintenance and industries are like any external company. Ryan Industries is recognized all over the world and no one wants to mess with it. Endeavor. So recognized is. Almight. If you don't try to surprise us as part of your company's shares were bought. Endeavor. Impossible, that's it, you have to be calm with them. Nezu. I think they went ahead, the vehicle that will take us arrived at the school, let's go, we have a meeting with Andrew Ryan. Everyone was walking to the entrance of the O Academy when they were all stunned when they saw the huge plane land that said Rapture on the back. Narrator. A little girl with yellow eyes gets off the plane and says. Good morning gentlemen, ladies, it's a pleasure to greet you. I'm a little sister and I'm at your service. Please enter the plane. Rapture them while the girl enters and takes a seat and everyone takes their place as well. A few words from our leader and governor of Rapture, Andrew Ryan. Andrew Ryan. Welcome to Rapture. I hope the parasites don't contaminate you. Here in Rapture, there's a vision to be better and develop things that others don't want. I'll leave you with a lesson. Enjoy the video. Narrator. Everyone felt bad for the things he said in the videos and the big revelations that Andrew Ryan said, but they didn't realize they were arriving at the city and passed through some metal doors and were amazed by the advances and new technologies. When they all got off they noticed a statue of Genos, 02, Gurren Lagann, guilty. Gurujiri the Brave and others that they didn't recognize in the middle of the city, but nobody greeted All Might himself when they saw him. At that moment a girl talks to her mother. Girl. Look mom, it's Genos Sama who is fighting a parasite. Narrator. Everyone watched Genos defeat several opponents and put them in a patrol while he raised his fist in a victory pose. Andrew over the paw. Don't worry, the parasites have been stopped, Rapture is on the rise. Genos. You are protected citizens, continue with your activities, Rapture is protected by the heroes. All. Great, it was a good idea to move here, it's true, Mom, I want to be like him, he's amazing, yes, daughter, he's amazing, maybe one day you will be. Narrator. None of the heroes believed what they saw. They were simpletons in the city, and the heroes were the vigilantes they tried to arrest, but here they were the heroes. Little sister. Ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Ryan is waiting for you here. Narrator. Everyone knocked and saw a skyscraper that said Ryan Industries welcome. L sister. Follow me, don't be turtles, angels don't wait for turtles. Narrator. They all got into an elevator, and after many floors the elevator opened, and standing there was Andrew Ryan with many hologram reporters. Reporters. Your son is an incredible feat, Mr. Ryan. Tell me, will there be modifications to his armor, a new suit that he will use against villains besides the Genos type and the EVA 013 type? It is true that your son is engaged to 02, the idol of Rapture. Ryan. Please, gentlemen, my wife is working on that, and if you want to know about her commitment, talk to 02-san. I have a business meeting. Narrator. At that moment, everyone disappears and a bunch of drones of different colors leave. Ryan. That bummed out, well, welcome to Rapture Outer Heroes. Nezu. It's a pleasure to see you, Ryan Dono, it's great that you've been promoted and are welcoming us to your company. Ryan. Don't worry, but it was about time. And the reporters, this is normal, well, it only happens when there are parasites in the city. Almight. Tell me where my son is. Ryan. Have a little more respect, I'm not someone you can bother, parasite. Almight. Yes, Andrew Ryan-san, excuse me, tell me where my son is. Ryan. Your son, raising a brow and looking at him, Genos is my family and have more respect, I am not a person you can refer to me like that. Nezu. Let's change the subject. You said you had something to say. Ryan. It's true, I almost forgot. I want my son to go to school and study with his classmates. That's what I want. Nezu. Really wants his son to be an AU. Ryan. In addition, he has to have his accreditation as a hero to be able to practice outside of Rapture as what a hero is. Without further ado, the exit will be given to him by my dear little sister. You can go. I have many things to do. If I forgot, here we also have an institution. Another thing I hope does not affect you, that the Rapture students attend your school at your sports festival. Nezu. I can't wait to see them in action, Mr. Ryan. L sister. Tell me, I'll take you to the truck and then leave Rapture, but if you want, you can go to the different places that Rapture and its schools offer. Narrator. The heroes were walking when a person in a spacesuit walks with a little sister, and Almight asks what it is. Almight. What is that? L sister. Or that's a big sister, they are more powerful and stronger than the big daddies, and they are the ones who protect the children. Here they are very territorial, so do not approach the children for their safety. Well, she points her finger at everyone. Here we are, the Learning and Understanding Development Wing. Mandalay. Those kids aren't in elementary school, right? From what I can see, they're looking at the periodic table of elements. That's from high school, right? L sister. Yes, Miss Mandalay is in high school, but in this school it is like this, an average child outside of Rapture would get a 0 on this test, but a child from Rapture gets a 10 in thermonuclear theory or nucleotide systems. Keep in mind that this place is like this. Pixie Bob. That's incredible, I don't know how they learn so easily, it would take me years to learn that. L sister. And those who are backward are the ones who are more advanced, they deal with the collision of particles and the investigation of the Big Bang Theory in the universe. Endivert. It means that they are more advanced than any nuclear physicist. L sister. If your qualifications are the average, you'll have a better job here in Rapture, or look at the drone deliveries. Almight. Maybe people don't deliver packages, but machines now deliver packages. L sister. Yes, that's incredible, my battery finally arrived. Narrator. The drone lands on the ground and turns into a small robot while the little sister gets on her knees, she opens her ribcage and a red battery is seen from the robot, a green battery comes out while she removes the other one and puts in the new one, and the little sister bows down and says. L sister. Thanks for the battery, let's continue. Yes. Narrator. Everyone there was watching as the little machine moved after that. Ragdoll. That was scary, but for people here it's normal, incredible. Narrator. The heroes saw how impressive the city, its inhabitants and its technology were, and they got an idea. This city was a utopia in every sense of the word, it was Eden. At that moment, Genos appeared and said. Genos. How the guests have behaved, little sister. L sister. Very well, Genos-sama, we're about to leave. Genos. Keep it up, little mister, you're one of my friends. L sister. What will dad say if he sees us hiding his head in his hands? Genos. Don't copy what the anime says, understood? L sister. If you have the same genes. Genos. See you in No Heroes. Almight. Wait, I want to talk to you. Genos. Ha, are you the one who thinks I'm his son? I don't have time for you Hades Almight. Narrator. Leaving the place without a trace. Sister. Come on, don't be turtles, angels don't wait for turtles. Almight, I swear that one day I will try to get you back home Izuku. Narrator. At that moment everyone boards the plane and it takes them to the city outside of Rapture. In another place, Ryan is with Queen Red and says. Ryan. Are you sure, honey, that it would be a good idea to send Genos to those troglodytes called heroes? Q Red. Yes dear, leave them, they won't be able to defeat my son, he is very powerful, this is the end of the cities and the beginning of Rapture and its autonomy. Genos. Mother, he thinks I'm his son, but I only have one father, that's Andrew Ryan and nothing else. Q Red. Don't worry son, they dug your grave when they abandoned you, besides this is your home, and your family is in Rapture and not outside. Narrator. Nezu and Almight were in an office discussing the entrance exam and the entry of 7 members of Rapture into their facilities and knowing that Izuku hated Genos. Almight. I hope I can get along with my son and you know I will try by all means to make him believe in us again. Nezu. Tomorrow is the day I look forward to seeing Genos' performance but sad not to see them together Toshinori. Narrator. 8 AM The 6 heroes who are going to defeat the Almight record get on a ship. The ship takes off and heads for a while in another place. Queen Red Rapture secret facility. Narrator. Magi and Queen Red are seen putting their drones all over the AU test room so that everyone in Rapture can't see Genos pass the AU test. Q Red. Tell me, will people be happy to see my son on TV? Magic. Of course sister, let's go, there are only 5 minutes left until the test starts, let's go. Q Red. If we go on, my son will be the star of this ordinary test. Magi. Yes, let's go. Narrator. On the ship the machines check the 6 heroes of Rapture. Computer. Systems ready, new calibrated bodies ready, operations ready, young Tamura, his armor was modified, his name is Lazingan, Genos-sama, his armor has a demon modification, 02, his modification was very basic, guilty, his modification with a new body, leaving his blood in a container, don't worry, you won't have anemia, La Brava, your armor is more modified, this is your new form called Cherno Alpha, and Kurajiri, your final form is Dark Wolf. G-Lagan. Incredible, my shell is thicker and more mobile thanks mom. Genos. So this is the awesome demon Genos model thanks mom. Z2. Look at me, I look like one of those magical girls, but with armor, thanks mom. Kurajiri. Incredible, I feel more powerful, and I can move through my portals faster than before thanks Queen Red Sama for this suit. Guilty, ha, my body is much more different, plus I like the new body that my mother gave me, oh my god this body is better than mine, and also improved great. La Brava. This is my new cool suit, plus I'm brunette, I like how a mother pampers us, and these fists are huge, haha, we're not going to lose. Q Red. Don't worry, it's the least I can do. Anyway, you are the best of the best. Show that we are more powerful. All. Yes mother. Narrator. On the street to go to the exam there were 2 girls talking, that was Izumi and her new friend Ocean, whom she met from a Rapture friends page. Izumi. Thank you for waiting for me on the first day. Ichako. You're welcome, just tell me Ichako, we're just going in. She couldn't say more because a large black 2-engine plane landed in the middle of that's a Rapture ship. Narrator. Genos, 02, Lazingan, Guilty, La Brava and Kurajiri come out of it without looking at anyone and enter O to take the exam. Ichako. They are Genos, 02, Guilty, La Brava, Kurajiri and Gurren Lagann. They are very recognized as heroes of my hometown, but it seems that they are going to take being a hero very seriously. Hey Izumi. Izumi. Brother. Ichako. That one of them is your incredible brother, they are very powerful, my family went to Rapture and my parents live there, it is very good and imposing, according to what I know, my parents help with the cooling system of the Big Daddy robots, they are very powerful and dangerous. Izumi. Tell me how good the city is. Ichako. My parents work for Andrew Ryan and we are in a fairly comfortable status. I come to O Academy to get my recognition and be able to work in Rapture as a heroine, and you. Izumi. I just came to get my brother back, quickly entering followed by Ichako. Ocean. Wait Izumi, wait for me. Narrator. After passing the theoretical exam, they would move on to the practical exam and to say it, he would be a preset mech hero, the Curl said. The mech. Hello, are you ready? But no one else answered. Ha, how boring, but it's time to tell you what you have to do in the testing ground. There will be 3 robots, one with 1 point, the other with 2 points, and the last one with points, the one with 3 points, according to the number of points they have. They will be classified according to the points they have, or if I forgot the last robot is an obstacle, rather run from it. Without further ado, in front of you is a paper, this will tell you if testing ground. Without further ado. plus ultra. Narrator. After everyone settled in their different places and luckily those from Rapture were together, but Izumi looked at her brother until she was about to talk to him when the whistle blows and the test begins. The first to come out are 02, Lazingan and Genos were the first to attack. Genos with his missile fist which finished off several of the 3-point robots, adding a total of 25 points while continuing to destroy 02, was the next with powerful thrusts that destroyed the machines, easily propelling himself with his rockets that were on his hip without any mercy destroying the robots. On the other side was Lazingan which with its amazing blades destroyed the robots. Kurogiri put his portals and with his electricity gloves he fried their circuits leaving the robots fried while at high speed he destroyed these Guilty and Cherno, destroying the robots that stood in front of him with his fists and blood tips. Gimmick. Hey young people, hurry up against the villains, there is no countdown, everyone present realized and left quickly. In another place there was a girl with golden hair and making explosions, destroying all the robots possible. That was Katsuki Bakugo, who was aware of all the movements of those he saw in the distance and thought. Katsuki, I would like to be in that area to see Izuku, they say he is a robot, but I don't believe it, but I'm not going to trust this exam, come here you shitty robots, let's go high going against several robots. Narrator. In Rapture everyone was obsessing over the 6 young people and Andrew Ryan was happy that his son was the best of all. Andrew. I'm happy my son is showing his power to those parasites, show him son the power of Rapture. Citizens. Do Estrelgi no Sama, yees, parasites are nothing against Rapture Haya. Narrator. The heroes were very impressed. Heroes. Their power is incredible and their inhabitants are powerful, as Queen Red did to make them almost at the level of a human, their engineering is powerful, their destructive power is immense. All make the power of my son with the abilities of a machine that is ha. Narrator. At that moment his Lazingan blades shatter and they separate from him and he says. Lazingan. Veronica parts. Veronica. They're arriving, young Tamura. Narrator. The parts fit together and he will remove his blades while drills come out of his back and destroy the robots while his blades are put back on. They are amazing and those machines are allowed. Nuzu. They are not, but they asked for permission for those machines and they are also registered as attachments of the 6, but it's time to know how to react to the 0 points. Narrator. Pressing a red button with a skull, at that moment a caterpillar machine appears and when the young people see it they retreat, but at the same time 6 young people confronted, they were 02, Guilty, Labrava, Kurogiri, Lazingan and Genos who is in front of them. Z2. It's incredible but not that much from what I see, it's a destruction type robot, but it's nothing, right, brother? Genos. If he's nothing to us, 02, destroy his tracks with your spear, Lazingan, fire your missiles at him, Brava, Guilty, hit him, damage him as much as you can, Kurogiri, cut off his arms with your portals. La Brava Guilty. You don't have to tell us, my. Narrator. The machine tried to attack Guilty and the Brave, but they hit the machine, causing it to retreat from the immense blow it tried to hit them, but at that moment, it could no longer move because 3 rocket spears stopped the hands of the gigantic robot and 02 went to its tracks and with a simple cut its tracks leaving it out of movement. Kurogiri created a portal in the joints of the arms and these were cut while Lazingan shoots it in the body without mercy, destroying a part of its armor which fragmented while Genos was loading his particle cannon and approaching slowly while in a corner. A girl was stunned with fear, that was Izumi Midoriya who did not move, but in that instant, a large block of concrete was going to crush her and it explodes into thousands of pieces by Genos' rocket fist that returned to him without turning around, but before he said. Genos. Go away, idiot, you're in the way here. This is for professionals. Go away. Narrator. At that moment she runs while she sees him walking towards the metal mass. Genos. Guys, I'm ready. Narrator. The 5 hit and cut the machine with great speed and power, slowly destroying and piercing its armor. 02 cutting the metal, Lazingan destroying part of its operating system of the robot. Everyone saw how those of Rapture, instead of collecting points, were attacking the one with 0 points. Everyone thought it was idiotic to attack something that will not give you points, but those who were in the offices saw with great amazement how among themselves they take care of each other when. Genos said. Genos. Everyone get out of the perimeter, I'm going to attack with everything I have. This is what a hero must do, fight to the bitter end to defend the city and its inhabitants. At that moment, his wings and unnecessary attachments came off. Take this. Demonic Giga Blaster Cannon. Rider. Just the attack. Narrator. The gigantic shot began to fragment the 0 points and raise it until it left the range of the city and a machine in the Genos system said. Level used is 120% warning overheating. Genos. Not yet, if I drop it will cause a lot of damage. Warning: rising temperature level used 126%, 130%, 150%, 190%. Warning: overheating, reaching 190 degrees Celsius. Warning, 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 reaching breaking level. Metal melting in process. Z2. Already barling, don't overexert yourself. Lazingan. Don't do it, bro. Kurajiri: guilty. We know you're a hero, stop, you're melting your shell. Labrava. Don't do it, Genos-kun. Genos. If I leave it will fall in the city and can kill someone. It's okay 300% Hayaya. I. Overheating, overheating, warning, warning. Narrator. At that instant the 0-point machine is destroyed in the air, falling only incandescent metal fragments that quickly evaporate with Genos' heat ray, and he falls to the ground tired and almost without many parts, almost to the point of melting. Genos. Everyone is safe. Z2. Veronica: see repair. Narrator. Veronica arrives and sets up a kind of cubicle where she repairs Genos and leaves him as good as new, while in Rapture, everyone was happy and a little worried about their hero, but upon seeing him restored again, they exploded in joy upon seeing their hero ready for battle again, while Andrew was happy with his son's outcome. Andrew. You're the best, son. When you get back, you're going to be inundated with questions, but you're the best, son. Narrator. In the teacher's room, Migth was surprised by Genos' power, and when he saw the number of points he was even more surprised to see the amount of 300 points. Below was 02, Lazingan, guilty, Labrava and finally Kurajiri, with a score of 230 points at that time. Preset Mick says. Present Mick. The exam is over. Those who are hurt, go to the infirmary. The rest of you, go check your attendance. Without further ado, the test is over. Narrator. Many left and finally the heroes of Rapture were about to board their plane when Genos is stopped by a green-haired girl who said. Izumi. Ani-chan, please come home, I need you, dad, they need you, please, crying. Genos. As I told your father, I am not from his family. I am Genos Red, son of Andrew Ryan and Queen Red, and I only have two brothers. One is Lazingan and the other is 02. I only know them. I don't know anything about you. Goodbye, daughter of the symbol of peace. Getting on the ship and it takes off and is seen, but before that it becomes invisible and disappears. Izumi. No, please, Ani-chan, don't leave me, huh, sniff sniff. Bitsuki. Izumi, she runs and grabs her friend who is on the floor with her friend lying on the floor. Could you see it, Izumi? Tell me, will she come home? Izumi. I don't think so, he will never come back, Itsuki-san. Haya. Narrator. At that moment Almight enters and kneels down, hugging them tightly. Almight. Don't worry, we'll try to get him back to how he was before. Izumi Kari. Gracious Almight. Narrator. In Queen Red's laboratories, the two saw that their children's costumes had flaws and would try to improve them. Q Red. I'll improve them and with this they'll be invincible. Narrator. In front of her were the latest developments in costumes for her children, the new evolutions, the best of the best, while she was looking at them happily. It will continue. Narrator. In a place in Area 51, they are trying to revive the lost Skynet, which wakes up and controls half of nowhere, killing almost everyone, leaving one woman alive. Skynet. Tell me, woman, why would I let you live? Tell me. I can help her get revenge on those who betrayed her. Skynet. Tell me how I can believe you're telling the truth and not want to die. Look at this, these are the machines that returned, and it is well known that they will try to kill her like in the past. Skynet. I'll believe you, but if you lie to me, you'll have nowhere to hide from my wife. By the way, what's your name? Nishimura, and I am at your service, and I also want revenge after a woman took my husband away from me, a woman named Inko Midoriya. Skynet. Maybe we have the same way of thinking, I'll help you and you'll help me, understood? Nana. You're naked. The arrival of Genos Skynet begins its P1 plan. Well, friends, here with part number 7 of remastering, let me clarify, well, Asawa is a woman, she is more introverted, she has the same tastes as the original, only she is scarier, as much as Katsuki and Izumi will try to get them to pay attention, but oranges and the women nominated for our protagonist are 1 Akari Kurajiri, 2 Asawa Fem, 3 Nanami Haiba, 4 Las Hussycats, Y 5 Maruko. Choose your number, the one with the most votes will be one more apart from 02. Decide without further ado, the one with the most votes will be with Genos in the following chapters, or did I forget? It will be rebuilt like the Evangelion has a reproductive system along with all its organs. Reconstruction done by Magi. Without further ado, let's start, but it will not affect your version of Genos. Both Bioshock, Detroit Became Human, others, images and videos are not mine, they are from their respective authors. Let's start. In the previous chapter. Narrator. Many left and finally the heroes of Rapture were about to board their plane when Genos is stopped by a green-haired girl who said. Izumi. Ani-chan, please come home, I need you, dad, they need you, please, crying. Genos. As I told your father, I am not from his family. I am Genos Red, son of Andrew Ryan and Queen Red, and I only have two brothers. One is Lazingan and the other is Zero 2. I only know them. I don't know anything about you. Goodbye, daughter of the symbol of peace. Getting on the ship and it takes off and is seen, but before that it becomes invisible and disappears. Izumi. No, please Ani-chan, don't leave me, huh, sniff sniff. Itsuki. Izumi, she runs and grabs her friend who is on the floor with her friend lying on the floor. Could you see it, Izumi? Tell me, will she come home? Izumi. I don't think so, he will never come back, Itsuki-san. Haya. Narrator. At that moment Almight enters and kneels down, hugging them tightly. Almight. Don't worry, we'll try to get him back to how he was before. Izumi Kari. Gracious Almight. Narrator. In Queen Red's laboratories, the two saw that their children's costumes had flaws and would try to improve them. Pure Red. I'll improve them and with this they'll be invincible. Narrator. In front of her were the latest developments in costumes for her children, the new evolutions, the best of the best, while she was looking at them happily. Narrator. In a place in Area 51, they are trying to revive the lost Skynet which wakes up and controls half of nowhere, killing almost everyone, leaving one woman alive. Skynet. Tell me, woman, why would I let you live? Tell me. I can help her get revenge on those who betrayed her. Skynet. Tell me how I can believe you're telling the truth and not want to die. Look at this, these are the machines that returned, and it is well known that they will try to kill her like in the past. Skynet. I'll believe you, but if you lie to me, you'll have nowhere to hide from my wife. By the way, what's your name? Nishimura, and I am at your service, and I also want revenge after a woman took my husband away from me, a woman named Inko Midoriya. In the previous chapter. Narrator. In Rapture, she is hurt by the loss of her peace emblem. Genos, 02, Tamura, Kurogiri, Labrava and Guilty are all after Ryan. Ryan. Our heroes are about to go with the parasites called heroes, let's hope that when they return they are the same, I hope they drink the Bolshevik poison of the heroes. Genos. Don't worry, father, I will be careful and protect my friends. Kurogiri. Brother, it is an honor to be part of your family. Metal Knight. Yes bro, it is a great pleasure to be part of this family. My May. My love, it is also an honor to be your fiancé, yes. Genos. Guys, I really appreciate it and tell me how we are, mother, I really appreciate the modifications to my body, now I do look human. My May. I say the same to you, mom, ha 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 ha. Kurogiri. I appreciate you taking care of my sister Queen Sama. Tamura. Mom, thanks for making Metal Knight smaller and more maneuverable, and they look much better. Pure Red. Children, these are your new Genos suits, it's time. Genos. As my mother wishes, and my name will be Genos Red. Pure Red. Well, these are your new bodies created with your own blood, and the citizens of Rapture thank Magi. Let's start the first one, that of my son Genos. Izuku. But it's incredible how you did it, Aunt. Magi. Metal exoskeleton, tendons, muscles, organs, and everything essential for a healthy and happy life and having offspring, or if you have 3 suits, the EVA 013 suit, the artillery suit, and finally, your body can put on your Genos version, but on a small scale, since you have a human body, but I will work so that your body can fully support it. Narrator. Genos entered the changing bed and his body radically changed from that of a battle-ready human, but for the first time he could touch and feel. Genos. This is amazing, thanks Aunt Maggie, and what are these 3 bracelets? Magi. Or the green one for EVA 013, the bank with blue pair for artillery and finally, and not very developed, the one for Genos, but never use it in battle, understood? Genos. Yes, Aunt, and I will only use it when necessary. Pure Red. Well, I think you'll really like 02. I have this for you and I hope my grandchildren, like Izuku, will have a woman's body and take the name Toga. Toga. Yes, thank you mom, I really appreciate it, don't worry, I'll give you all the grandchildren I can. Licking his lips, Izuku already felt terrible chills. Pure Red. You will have 2 battle suits, the one from 02 and the one you used in the Strelitzia armor. You will have those, daughter, otherwise you will use your name Toga Red. Toga. Yes mom. Pure Red. Well son Tamura, we made new modifications to your body and you can also go to your Gurren Lagann version and armor. Your body is ready. Ezreal Red. Ezreal. So that's my new name coming out of that metal box. I'm Ezreal Red. Pure Red. This is a war machine, a collaboration between your aunt and me. It is much more resistant and powerful. It has micro-propellants and a reactor called Arc. This machine would withstand a blow from a building and move at the speed of a military fighter plane. It can pass through armor and other things with its Gurren Lagann form. Pure Red. I haven't forgotten about you Kurogiri, take your wolf version, this is not for you to show your power in that school, and your version of Dark Wolf will be activated when you are in battle. This armor allows you to move between your portals less quickly and stop villains with your electric daggers. You will also continue to have the shadow of Ua. You now have the new wolf and shadow, the one I gave you in Ua. Kurogiri. It is a great honor for me and I thank you. Red. Well, the next ones are Kari and Manami. I would never abandon them. These are the armors. Kari, your armor is a little weaker than the original. Its name is Nezuko. You have already had it, but this one has modifications. Now your blood is flammable, and you can use it in battle, in addition to having your demon version that you already know. Kari. Thanks mom, I like my new form. I think my name will be Nezuko Kurogiri. Kyuri. Well, the last one is you Manami. Your suit is improved, and your synthetic body too. The Brava model is ready. Look at you, daughter. Manami. I feel honored with this gift, mother. Magi. This is a gift from all of Rapture for you. We hope that the parasites do not affect you and that you emerge victorious from all danger. Genos, 02, Kurogiri, Kari, Manami and Ezreal, I hope you have what it takes to be a hero. Narrator. The 6 of them cried and said in a loud and clear voice. All. Thank you, Rapture. Narrator. Everyone from Rapture burst into joy upon hearing those words from their heroes who were boarding the plane that would take them to the city that despised them. The UA students were entering, some sleepy from getting up early and others ready to follow their dream, when a huge plane drops off 6 young people who pass by without looking at anyone and enter classes. They find their classroom and enter without anyone inside when 3 girls start to arrive. They enter and see 6 very strange young people. Hey Kitsuki, who could they be? Kitsuki. What do you want me to know, damn nerd? The one I'm waiting for is Izuku. I know he's with a boar from Rapture and I'm going to blow her up. Izumi. It's not that bad, don't you think, Achako-san? Achako. That boy over there is handsome, don't you think, Izumi? Izumi. He's not the king of Rome, but he does look handsome, but the one I'm waiting for is Izuku. Kitsuki. I hope the exam is over. Izumi. Well, I think so, with the destructive power it has, yes, and easy. We don't come here to talk about young ladies or to see handsome guys like the one in the background. He is, as he wants to say, he is handsome. Izumi. Hi, who are you? I'm your teacher Izawa Shoko, put on your PE suits, I'll see you outside. Narrator. Everyone left and spoke together except for the 4 who didn't pay attention to the teacher. All. But we must not be in welcome. Narrator. But someone interrupted them. Something as banal as a welcome to a place is how parasites feed on the strong, but we must move forward and strive ourselves. Shoko. Wow, you are determined, pretty boy, and tell me, do you have something planned for this afternoon, young man? My name is Genos Red, is that my name, teacher? Shoko. Asawa Shoko, that's me, but you know me as Eraserhead, the heroine erases Quirk, but let's leave that aside. I'll tell you something, I'm very demanding today. There will be tests with their quirks, there will only be one exception, Genos, Toga, Ezreal, Manami, Kari and Kurogiri, they can use their machines, let's begin. Kitsuki. Izuku changed a lot, what the hell happened to him? Izumi. Brother, I finally found you, I hope you take care of Mygo. That will be fun. All. Yes, incredible, I can finally use my quirk, finally the quirks. Asawa. So they like it, okay, whoever is last will be expelled. All. What? Be Rapture. No problem. Asawa. Confident then, let the one with the highest score, Genos Red, come forward and tell me how much was your shot with the ball without your maximum power. Genos. 1367 meters. All. Wait, 1367 meters. Asawa. Haha, and with your machine. Genos. I don't know, I'll just find out, okay, let's start, Eva 013. Narrator. A purple shell with green shells absorbed him and a new Geno was seen. Genos. Estoy listo Shoko sensei. Shoko. Holy god, good, it begins. Narrator. Izuku grabbed the ball and threw it with force, creating a huge shock wave that sent everyone backwards. The ball passed the stratosphere and headed into space. When everyone came to their senses, Shoko saw its eyes and said. Shoko. Infinite, you must be joking. All. What? Izumi, that's my brother, he's amazing. Kitsuki. That's, it seems I'll have to scold him for surpassing me, but in another way he. Sai. He might be an excellent prospect, but I'll still think about it. Momo. This boy has what the others don't have. Determination and power. Shoko. This guy is very different from the ones I've seen, maybe he sees her as something else, very well done, continue with the following tests. Toga. Well done, Genos-kun, that's why I love you, hugging him and pressing her huge breasts on Genos' back. Narrator. Everyone looked at the couple and 5 women were upset and jealous. The girls looked at the girl with envy. Kitsuki. What is that bitch doing with Izuku, he's mine. Izumi. That's my brother, I should be there for that wretch. Momo. I don't know why I feel like impaling her. Seiya, I feel like killing her and I don't know why. Shoko. She's beating me, but I have more authority and experience than a pubescent girl. Narrator. Everything happens like in the anime, but those from Rapture broke the record, surpassing everyone. Izumi with his telekinesis launched her like his brother who reached infinity but finished in 23rd place, and in last place was Mineta. Mineta. It's not fair, I couldn't even touch a girl's breast, it's not fair. Shoko. I'll expel you and you don't have what it takes to be a hero by pervert. Minute. No. Narrator. After all, in the expulsion of Mineta, everything continued its course from the point of view of the 5 interested parties and a pro-hero. Almight. I assure you that by the time we see each other I will show you that I am a better son and maybe, just maybe, you will come back to me. We'll continue. Narrator. In a bunker far from Area 51, Nana was imagining Toshinori tied up and ready for her to take his body when a machine called her. Skynet. Your wife, when will my body be finished? Nana. They are almost ready and their weapons are just as you requested, looking at the machines, creating a complete body for Skynet. Skynet. Don't falter, I want to attack Ua as quickly as possible, that's an order. Nana. Don't worry, watching machines building others. They will be ready, right, T-800. Izuku's arrival and Skynet's plan P2. Well, 7th chapter of this remastered story. Well, without any more Naruto filler, let's begin. Both Bioshock, Detroit Became Human, Nah, Others, images and videos are not mine, they are from their respective authors, let's start. In the previous chapter. Narrator. Many left and finally the heroes of Rapture were about to board their plane when Genos is stopped by a green-haired girl who said. Izumi. Ani-chan, please come home, I need you, Dad, they need you please, crying. Genos. As I told your father, I am not from his family. I am Genos Red, son of Andrew Ryan and Queen Red, and I only have 2 brothers. One is Lazingan and the other is Zero 2. I only know them. I don't know anything about you. Goodbye, daughter of the symbol of peace. Getting on the ship and it takes off and is seen, but before that it becomes invisible and disappears. Izumi. No please Ani-chan, don't leave me, huh, sniff sniff. Itsuki. Izumi, she runs and grabs her friend who is on the floor with her friend lying on the floor, could you see it, Izumi, tell me, will she come home? Izumi. I don't think so, he will never come back, Itsuki-san. Haya. Narrator. At that moment Almight enters and kneels down, hugging them tightly. Almight. Don't worry, we'll try to get him back to how he was before. Izumi Kari. Gracious Almight. Narrator. In Queen Red's laboratories, the two saw that their children's costumes had flaws and would try to improve them. Pure Red. I'll improve them and with this they'll be invincible. Narrator. In front of her were the latest developments in costumes for her children, the new evolutions, the best of the best, while she was looking at them happily. Narrator. In a place in Area 51, they are trying to revive the lost Skynet, which wakes up and controls half of nowhere, killing almost everyone, leaving one woman alive. Skynet. Tell me, woman, why would I let you live? Tell me. I can help her get revenge on those who betrayed her. Skynet. Tell me how I can believe you're telling the truth and not want to die. Look at this, these are the machines that returned, and it is well known that they will try to kill her like in the past. Skynet. I'll believe you, but if you lie to me, you'll have nowhere to hide from my wife. By the way, what's your name? Nishimura, and I am at your service, and I also want revenge after a woman took my husband away from me, a woman named Inko Midoriya. Skynet. Maybe we have the same way of thinking, I'll help you and you'll help me, understood? Nana. You're naked. In the current chapter. Narrator. In Rapture, everyone was waiting for the arrival of their greatest hero, Genos and his group. They were more than happy with the applause they received, and Andrew said. Andrew. I am pleased to say that our heroes will be ready to enter that school of those parasites, but do not worry because they will return to show that even being what they are, we can be better than the false heroes from outside. It is not like that, children of Rapture. All. If we do it, we will achieve our goals. Narrator. A few weeks have passed since the UA exam ended, and now the students are entering school, some with great excitement, others nervous, and many eager to learn, others have a goal to complete it as quickly as possible. At that moment, a huge ship descends and a group of women and men emerge from it. Narrator. They passed by without seeing anyone in the classroom. All the students and some girls are waiting for a young mechanized man to arrive, but to their surprise, a young man with the appearance of Izumi arrives, and she is surprised to see the group of women who are with him, and he sees everyone while at the door a girl sees them. Amazed at that moment, a disheveled-looking woman arrives and says. Oh, I see new faces, well, I'm your sensei. Change in the lockers, there are sport suits. I'll wait for you outside. Don't take long. If you're wondering who I am, hurry up and I'll tell you my name. All. See sensei. Narrator. Everyone changed and a girl with little balls on her head tried to spy on the boys. "Ha yes a hole, but I can't see anything, damn soon I'll see the boys as I want, ha yes. All of them. You're weird and perverted." Narrator. The sensei of the group looked at the sky and remembered something, smiling at that moment she looked at her students who came in a group, but what amazed her was seeing Genos. And remembered something about 6 months ago. Flashback. Narrator. In a raid against members of the League of Villains inside an alley was a badly wounded heroine and could not see, in front of her was a huge man with a Machiavellian smile. "Ahaha, I'm going to like this, a beautiful and succulent woman, I'll like to grape you, while the heroes take care of the rest, I'll take my prize, and that's you Eraserhead." Eraserhead. "Don't come near me, I don't see a curse, damn it, don't come near me. You want to know my name, right? Well, I'll tell you. I'm Muscular, hahaha. I'm going to have fun with you until I get tired, hahaha." Eraserhead no. Narrator. At that moment, a very strong blow makes the muscle fly out and crash against a wall. "Okay Miss Eraserhead." Eraserhead. "Yes, thank you very much, whoever you are, I still can't see. Don't worry, I'll defend you." Muscular. "Damn, who hit me, you're trash." Narrator. Another powerful blow knocked him back and the hero was seen wearing black mechanical armor. His arms and body were very hot and emitting steam. Genos. "Leave her, villain, I am your opponent, Genos the Hero Cyborg." Muscular. "You're damn dead." Narrator. The two were having an incredible fight when Asawa could see that machine stopping Muscular with both arms. At that moment, Genos kicked the villain in a bad way. The hero's eyes shone. This hit him hard on the chest and head. Genos tried to defend himself, but he couldn't against Genos' power and strength, which gave the villain no chance to defend himself. Genos. "Tell me, villain, don't you remember me?" Muscular. "Aha, damn Genos, of course I remember, because of you they sent me to Tartarus, but thanks to her I escaped, but don't worry, there's more where I came from, Nomu." Narrator. At that moment, Genos dodges a very muscular black bird-faced monster that had its brain exposed. Genos. "Damn them, they had this planned, but I'll never forgive them." Narrator. He jumped and fired his cannon and said. Genos. Incinerate. The cluster of fire swept away the Nomu, disintegrating it completely, while Muscular crossed the nearest building to avoid that attack, while the Nomu was turned to ashes. Seeing him, he realized that he was no match for the hero who passed through that broken wall and looked into his yellow eyes in that darkness. "Come for me, I am your enemy." Muscular. "Damn monster." Narrator. The two, both Muscular and Genos, fought mercilessly, but Genos brought him back to cruel reality. He hit him and fractured several bones, while Genos only received minor damage, but Genos' speed hit Muscular harder. From Isa's perspective, she saw a man fight for her despite not being beautiful, wearing a revealing outfit, or being kind. She had never met a man with that determination, because it was the first time that someone cared about her and even risked his life to win that merciless battle. At that moment, a powerful heat wave almost burned Muscular completely and he fell to the ground. Muscular. "How did you do it?" Genos. "With a lot of muscular cunning, it's time for you to pay for your crimes. I am Genos and you are under arrest under Law 55 to 76 of the Hero Code for being a dangerous villain. You are under arrest, Miss Erisinger, okay?" Isa. "Yes I am, but call me Isa, thanks for the help, I really appreciate it, Genos." Then flashback. Genos. "You're Isa Shota." Isa. "Yes I am, wow, I never thought my student was my hero." "Well, you're the one who received the highest score in the entire school. Incredible, right? A total of 325 points, a little more, a little less. Ha, well, tell me, how many meters have you thrown a ball with his full suit?" Genos. "I honestly don't know, I've never tried anything like this before, but I'll try." He went towards her, took the ball and prepared to throw it, jumped 45 meters above everyone and hit the ball with his leg, which shot upwards. At that moment, in the air, he said something that impressed everyone. Incinerate. The powerful attack advanced towards the ball, which was propelled with force, quickly coming out far above what everyone thought. The woman looked at her tablet and the numbers continued to increase slowly. Her eyes widened even more when she saw the score. At that moment, Genos fell in an epic way and approached Isa and said, "How are you? Am I okay or did I damage the ball?" Narrator. Everyone was left with a huge doubt about their teacher in front of them. She didn't respond, she looked at Genos and said. "Isa. Your score of 38.97 kilometers is a bit strange, but you did it." Narrator. Everyone was stunned when they saw the number on the tablet Isa had. Isa. "You are very powerful, Genos, I must admit that I am really attracted to you, maybe I should be from Rapture, well, come back everyone, I already have what I wanted. Valence, your next master will not be as kind as me." Narrator. Everyone looked at that mechanical figure with yellow eyes that was leaving its place with its 5 classmates. The class returned to its classroom. At that moment, a person says as he enters the classroom. Ichako, I finally see him again. Mineta. Haha, I don't care how it is, I'm in. Ball. Perverted. Narrator. Everyone returned to the living room and a muscle man came and said. I'm coming in like a normal person, hahaha. Dodo's all migged. Well, I'll wait for you at the testing ground. See you. Izuku. Kurogiri, come on, bro. Kurogiri. If we look young, we see ourselves disappearing from the place when entering a portal. Enki. Someone explained to me how they do it. It will take a while. He was resting when he saw a portal and Genos and the Rapture people came out of it. Genos, his suits are incredible. Well, let's make teams. Izuku. No, them against us, we will be villains, says teacher. They are safe. Izuku. We faced greater dangers. Okay, but please don't hurt the students. Narrator. Everyone arrived and saw the 6 young men in their suits and said. Everyone. They are amazing. Izuku. See you inside, heroes. Well, the villains are Izuku, Toga, Kurogiri, Ezreal, Nezuko, Minami, and you will be the heroes. Ida. Are you sure of that, Professor? Yes, start. Itsuki. I'm going for Izuku, follow me, Izumi. Izumi. Yes, let's go. Momo. Let's go. Tsuyu, Mina, Toru, Ichako, Jiru, we will go for the women, let's go. All. Yes, everyone separated. The first group to fight was Iida and his group, but unfortunately they fell before Kurogiri who sent them to sleep. The second group was Todoroki and his group, plus they fell into the Lazingan trap that immobilized them, along with a girl with balls on her head, who along with Todoroki, put an anti-quirk necklace on her, with which she couldn't do anything. The next group was Momo, who was having problems with her group. Momo. What the hell are you, Toga, Minami and Nezuko? Tsuyu. They are not normal people. Mina. My acid doesn't burn them. Jiru. My sound waves don't affect them. Toru. My shield is damaged. Nezuko's kicks are very powerful. Ichako. I knew this would happen, it's better to hide. Toga. Well, they are nothing compared to the power of Rapture. Minami. Well, let's get tough. Nezuko. They're just girls. Narrator. The 6 heroines fight hand to hand with the villains who had won the battle because their speed and agility made it difficult to fight. Momo. Stay still. Tsuyu Tengo Minami. Narrator. Tsuyu grabbed her ankle but pulled her, trapping her between her enormous metallic hands and gave her a powerful electric shock which left her unconscious. Mina. Damn, they are fast. Take this. Nezuko putting her acid on her body, but she was not damaged and she wiped her with some red threads that came out of her hands and crashed her, along with Juro and Toru, trapping them against a wall where they could no longer move. Curse. Narrator. Momo tried to stop her immobilized Toga with a metal rod, but she couldn't. Toga's speed and strength were greater than hers and unfortunately, a blow to the stomach left her in a bad position and another blow to the head sent her unconscious. Toga. They are nothing before Rapture. Ladies. Toga, Minami, Nezuko. Toga. Nezuko. Minami. You, it's not possible you're here. Narrator. At the top, Izuku defended the bomb, but no one arrived until the door was blown apart by an explosion. Itsuki. So here you are, ha, Izuku. Izumi. I'll stop you, brother, and the heroes will win. Izuku. They've arrived. He gets up, sees them without interest, jumps and stands in front of them and the bomb. No heroes will pass through this place. Izumi. Take this, Detroit Smoz. Kari. Shinie. Wait, ladies, don't do it. Narrator. The huge explosion hit full force, but at that moment a hexagonal shield protected Izuku and the bomb. Izuku. Stupid, this bomb was nuclear, thousands of people would have died quickly. Now I understand why my father said they are parasites. Narrator. With great speed, he grabbed Izumi's skull and smashed it against the floor, leaving her on the verge of unconsciousness. Kitsuki tried to unleash a huge explosion, but his arm was stopped. I'm tired of you. Machine gun blow. The blows hit her stomach, leaving her unconscious and throwing her against Izumi, who barely got up and crashed against the wall, while Kitsuki was on top of her, and the two fell unconscious. That's all, heroines. The villains win. Isa. They are not normal, they would have easily finished off everyone and they are dangerous, but I am attracted to Genos, he must be mine. Nezu. Wow, how the fight with the Rapture people ended. The villains won despite being few, they easily eliminated everyone. Isa. Not everyone, look, it's not Ichako Uraraka who's there in a toga. Nezu. Perhaps she. Narrator. On the screen, Toga and Ichako were hugging each other as they were talking. Toga. Friend, how long has it been since I've seen you? Since Rapture. I never thought you infiltrated Mother, she didn't tell me anything about you. Uraraka. Well, it was to know about you, but look at you, you look very incredible in your new outfit. Toga. Tell me how your arm and legs are. Ichako. Better after that accident. Rapture helped us, and that's why I will help in whatever way I can those who gave me a hand. Narrator. At that moment a drone appeared and it saw Queen Red. Q Red. Don't worry dear, your legs and arm are a help that my son gave you, and thanks to that you are here, come on, give up and let my son win. Ichako. I give up or yes, thank you very much for your support and help, my parents appreciate it. Q Red. You're welcome, I'm sending you a small gift, daughter of Rapture, your own gravity suit to increase and decrease the weight of objects, take care of it, a box is about to arrive at your location. Narrator. At that moment a rectangular box arrives, and out of it comes a suit for her. Ichako. Thank you very much, Master Queen Red. Toga. Incredible, it looks magnificent, Ichako, you will be one of the Rapture. Narrator. Everyone from Class 1 was in the infirmary healing from the attacks of those from Rapture, and they realized that someone was missing. Mina. Hey, Uraraka-san isn't here, where is she? Momo. She came with us. Izumi. It's true where it is. Isa. She is from Rapture. All. What? Isa. I'll see you tomorrow. There will be an exercise at USJ and you should attend. See you later and try to rest. Izuku Red, I never said thank you. We'll continue. Narrator. In David Shield's laboratories, he is worried about the pile of humanoid machines who steal his research on Magi, Q-Red and Shusong from Rapture and how to fight them, and a machine woman is in front of him. Excuse me if this is something like saying abrupt, but I need all the information you know about my brother's Dr. David Shield. I'll just tell you one thing, your daughter is with me until you hand over all your research to my T-800 and my assistant Nana. David. I've already told you, that's all my research, that's all I know. Nana. You hide things David, tell me where your inventions called Ultron are. David. I'll never tell them even if they kill me. Nana. It's okay T-800 to break the girl's leg. Narrator. The T-800 turned towards a girl and grabbed her leg. David. No wait. Nana, stop T-800, start, tell us where the plans are Dr. David. David. She's in my house, just don't touch my daughter, I beg you. Nana. Finally All Might will be mine, thanks to you my platonic love chose that damn Inko, but now that I'm strong and dangerous I'll go for him and I'll have him for myself, let's go take Dr. T-800, we have to enter the USJ tomorrow it will be fun to see his face. David. That wasn't the deal. Nana. I'm sorry but you're the one who's important in breaking the T-800 girl's leg. David. No daughter Melissa. Melissa. No hey Aya. Nana. It's nothing personal, but I don't need you T-800 take David to the helicopter we have a school to attack. Izuku introduces himself and the Skynet plan begins P3. Well chapter 8 remastered without further ado let's begin. As much as BNA Bioshock, videos characters and more are not mine they are from their respective authors without further ado let's start. In the previous chapter. Ichako. Thank you very much, Master Queen Red. Toga. Incredible, it looks magnificent, Ichako, you will be one of the Rapture. Narrator. Everyone from Class 1 was in the infirmary healing from the attacks of those from Rapture and they realized that someone was missing. Mina. Hey, Uraraka-san isn't here, where is she? Momo. She came with us. Izumi. It's true where it is. Isa. She is from Rapture. All. What? Isa. I'll see you tomorrow. There will be an exercise at USJ and you should attend. See you later and try to rest. Izuku Red, I never said thank you. David. I've already told you, that's all my research, that's all I know. Nana. You hide things David, tell me where your inventions called Ultron are. David. I'll never tell them even if they kill me. Nana. It's okay T-800 to break the girl's leg. Narrator. The T-800 turned towards a girl and grabbed her leg. David. No wait. Nana, stop T-800, start, tell us where the plans are Dr. David. David. She's in my house, just don't touch my daughter, I beg you. Nana. Finally All Might will be mine, thanks to you my platonic love chose that damn Inko, but now that I'm strong and dangerous I'll go for him and I'll have him for myself, let's go take Dr. T-800, we have to enter the USJ tomorrow it will be fun to see his face. David. That wasn't the deal. Nana. I'm sorry but you're the one who's important in breaking the T-800 girl's leg. David. No daughter Melissa. Melissa. No hey Aya. Nana. It's nothing personal, but I don't need you T-800 take David to the helicopter we have a school to attack. In the current chapter. Narrator. The next morning the Rapture 5 were waiting for their companions who slowly arrived until everyone was there when from behind Izuku, a sleepy teacher hugged him like her most desired stuffed animal. Izuku. Teacher Asawa, what are you doing hugging me? That's harassment. Asawa. 5 more minutes or I'll fail you. If we have to go to the USJ, carry me, Izuku, and I won't fail you. Narrator. 5 girls were waiting for her to be taken down and kill her right there in the truck. Izuku was waiting for everyone to get down to take the teacher to the premises. Narrator. Everyone went in and there was Héroe 13. 13. It is a pleasure to welcome you young people here, you will have to play your worth as heroes because they bring Asawa-san carrying. Asawa. It's none of your business, besides if you say anything I'll kill you. 13th. If it fell to me better and I will tell you what you should do in at that moment a ship enters from the roof and everyone is surprised. What the hell is that? Asawa. I didn't want to get off, but since I'm going to kill these bastards for leaving me without Izuku. Narrator. The ship descends and a hatch opens. A woman comes out, leaving Asawa in a very bad position. How long since I saw you since that accident, isn't it, Asawa? Asawa. No, impossible, you should be dead, I'll kill you, that was 12 years ago. Flashback 12 years ago. Narrator. The fight against Afo is almost decided and Nana Shimura was fighting, but unfortunately she was on her last legs and at that time she saw for the last time and pushed her crush Almight. Nara Asawa. After that, Toshinori continued with his life, he found love for the second time, but he never forgot his greatest love, Nana Shimura. When he returned, he married a woman named Inko, and finally, his wounds from the past healed, but not completely, because he still hated Afo with all his heart for having taken everything from him. Then flashback. Asawa. How did you survive all that time and where were you? Nana. I don't care if you want to know about me, but I'll tell you one thing. I came for them. Narrator. Signaling to Izuku. Toga, Shigaraki and Kurogiri. Izuku. You love us, you have us, guys, let's get started. All? Yes. Izuku. Moto Eva 000. Toga. Let's get started. Tamura. Lazingan Way. Kurogiri. Moto Shadow. Ichako. Gravity Mode. Izuku. Demon Mode. Lanami Moto Temples. All. Forward Haya. Nana. Come out T-800, shoot but don't kill them, her mistress wants them alive. Narrator. A door opened from the ship suspended in the air and 15 machines with weapons came out and saw those from Rapture. Narrator. Izuku and his companions swept away the machines and destroyed them all. At that moment, 2 motorcycles fell from the ship. And Izuku with his spears destroyed the 2 machines at that moment another larger ship with heavy artillery fell from the ship. Shooting while the others see those from Rapture fighting and with a kick from Nezuko and a gravity sphere from Ichako, War Machine's missiles along with Kurogiri's spears and electric shocks eliminated the machine. They turned around and saw Nana who was smiling, but at that moment Nana says something that stops them in their tracks. Nana. Code 2 to 34-5 stop. Ahaha with this code your whole system should be paralyzed now 2 to 45-80 attack. Izuku. That's not true guys run fast Izuku moved quickly towards Seiya, but she managed to get out of that problem, while everyone covered themselves from the Lazingan shots and everyone escaped from Toga's spear, but it was late everyone fell due to a violent wave of electricity that Kurogiri fired. Toga. Guys knew I can't stop her spear spun like a drill towards the mine and with her machine gun she aimed at the others. Ichako. No Jiro no please you haven't stopped him putting his gravity gun on his head. Lazingan. No pointing at Momo's head and with his drills Alistemus. Kurogiri. Don't stop don't do it Nu putting his electricity sword on Mina's neck. Nezuko. Don't do it, she had a mineta around her neck and on her nails that were on fire. Minami. Leave them to them. She had Toru and Sayu in her hands and was squeezing them. Izuku. Enough stop while pushing his spears until pressing the necks of Izumi, Kitsuki and Isa, which only saw their red eyes, and he pressed leaving them without breathing enough already. Nana. Stop everyone stop moving more she said, I imagine All Might coming in and trying to stop them hahaha when I'm defeated, you will be transferred to the United States for re-education hahaha hahaha hahaha, when I have my beloved All Might, I would like nothing more than to have him for myself hahaha. Genos. You think you're a big damn woman, okay, let's see what happens when someone else hacks your machines. I'll never let you get away with this Heya at that moment one of the T-800 hits Nana. Nana. What the hell but at that moment the armor she had is dismantled and Genos comes out of it and with his propellants, he goes against her and receives many blows machine gun blow. Narrator. The blows hit Nana's arms hard but at that moment an alarm sounds and it comes from Genos. Warning melting of skeletal muscle fibers right arm melts from the heat at high temperatures and falls to the ground. Toga. No knees. Lanami Genus. Ezreal. Don't do it, brother. Kurogiri. No, Genos, that body was not designed to withstand those changes. Nezuko. No, no, if you continue like this, it will damage your brain. Michako. No Genos no. Genos. I don't care what happens to my life, but for the others I'm ready to die at that moment. A T-800 takes off his right arm and puts it on Genos, and out of nowhere pieces of machines come together and modify Izuku's right arm, and he is surprised along with the authors. Self-repair system completed, can continue fighting Genos-sama. Nana. What the hell did you do? Genos. I see mom, I have to tell you thank you for giving me this new way to evolve. Machine gun blow, I won't let you hurt my loved ones, damn it. Nana. It's not possible. Huag the blows past Nana's defense without her being able to do anything. Higher. Genos. Let's finish this. Incinerate the powerful cluster of fire left a former symbol of peace. Nana in a bad position, but when she saw it again she saw something, multiple machines joining him. Are you ready for the second assault? Nana. It's not true, you're not human, you're cursed. Genos. I am Izuku Red, but my alias is Genos the Hero Cyborg, and you are my villain enemy. Narrator. At that moment a ship activates and fires at Genos, but the shots are repeated by him. Nana enters the ship and says. Nana. Next time you won't win Izuku, I swear I'll get revenge on you. I swear. At that moment she and the ship disappear without a trace. Genos. Everything ended. Hag falling to the ground while the heroes enter with a group of paramedics and all make. At that moment another ship from Rapture enters the roof with a stretcher to take Genos and the machines that follow him. The T-800 as an escort. Queen Red sees these and says a little angrily. Queen R. How the T-800s got here is impossible unless she woke up. Is Skynet alive? We'll continue. Narrator. In Area 51, Skynet was building different robots when a tone is heard on the screen and she moves and sees, so you're the one who erases Quirk. Her name is Eerie, 5 years old, T-1000, look for her and drag her here, take this as her photo, bring her, understood. T-1000, yes Miss Skynet. The final judgment P1. Well, Chapter 9 remastered. Without further ado, let's begin. As much as BioShock videos, characters and more are not mine, they are from their respective authors. Without further ado, let's start. In the previous chapter. Genos. I am Izuku Red, but my alias is Genos the Hero Cyborg, and you are my villain enemy. Narrator. At that moment a ship activates and fires at Genos, but the shots are repeated by him. Nana enters the ship and says. Nana. Next time you won't win Izuku, I swear I'll get revenge on you. I swear. At that moment she and the ship disappear without a trace. Genos. Everything ended. Hag falling to the ground while the heroes enter with a group of paramedics and all make. At that moment another ship from Rapture enters the roof with a stretcher to take Genos and the machines that follow him. The T-800 as an escort. Queen Red sees these and says a little angrily. Queen R. How the T-800s got here is impossible unless she woke up. Is Skynet alive? Narrator. In Area 51, Skynet was building different robots when a tone is heard on the screen and she moves and sees, so you are the one who erases Quirk. Her name is Eerie, 5 years old, T-1000, look for her and drag her here, take this as her photo, bring her, understood. T-1000, yes Miss Skynet. In the current chapter. Narrator. After the suspension of classes, the heroes of Japan, the top ones, went with Genos to Rapture, where they would discuss the appearance of a new enemy called Skynet, Red Queen's sister. The first to speak is her. Pure Red. As you know, my lost sister Skynet is back and may cause very big problems. Heroes, prepare for the worst. I also discovered that my sister is looking for a girl named Eerie Koner. She has a very rare quirk called Rewind, which if synthesized will cause that when it is injected into heroes or villains, they lose their quirks. Nezu. As you know, Miss Queen, we have to find out where that girl is and defend her at all costs. Almight. We have to find out as quickly as possible and defend her. I have friends there who can help in the search. Q. Red. Do not worry, my children are in that matter. Children, we have a very dangerous enemy Skynet. This was from the United States and was very dangerous. Hieratic was very obsessive and that was what started all our destruction. For her, find her and I know where they will go. I have been investigating children with rare quirk and I found the girl in Los Angeles, California named Eerie Koner. Her mother Sarah Koner, a former military man in the United States Navy, is a single mother and is near the Metropolis. Go and find that family. Genos, I have your new armor. I hope you are ready for this and defend that family. We will give you weapons, son. The rest prepare quickly now. Almight. Wait, I'll come with you. Genos. No, besides, it will be easier if a small group goes, right? Pure Red. If Kurajiri also won't be able to transport everyone, are the children of Rapture ready? Everyone, yes mom. Kurajiri. If we start this prisoner a portal and the Rapture group entered it, disappearing upon entering it. Narrator. In the city of Los Angeles, California, a girl and her mother were in a shopping center choosing clothes. At the reception desk was a man dressed as a police officer. He tells the receptionist to call for a woman. Narrator. Excuse me, may I page Sarah Connor at the front desk? Receptionists. Yes, Officer Sarah Connor to resection, Sarah Connor to reception, please. Narrator. She grabs her daughter and goes to the reception. The mall was where Sarah was about to arrive when the officer saw her. Everything happened in slow motion. The Terminator took out his gun and pointed it at Sarah's head. There she sees him astonished while her daughter sees everything. But at that moment, a shot from a Héroe hits her full in the body and slams her against a wall. While he is repeatedly shooting at him, that was Genos, and he said to Sarah. Genos. Come with me if you want to live, let's go now, grabbing the girl and the woman by the hand. Narrator. But the T-1000 got up and fired more. Genos protected the two women with his body. He took out his shotgun and fired multiple more shots. The T-1000 crashed him against a wall. A strong struggle ensued. Writer. From minute 113 to 227. Genos. Take her, I'll take care of him now, 02. Z2. Let's go, we have to go. She took the woman and the girl well, Sarah said. Sarah. What the hell is going on, Eerie? Don't leave my daughter's side. Z2. What you saw is a T-1000 and it wants your daughter. It has a very strong quirk that inhibits the quirks of others. You have to come with us. It's your only option. When it has the girl, it will kill you, and your daughter will be a guinea pig for a computer called Skynet. Narrator. Near them we see Genos and the T-1000 who were fighting fervently, and they fall from the second floor towards a post that ends up destroyed after the fall. Genos hits and with speed cuts off the Terminator's arm, who tries to cross Genos, but he uses his hands to melt a part of the Terminator, who tries by all means to go for Sarah and her daughter, but Genos prevents him from going against them, but Genos is thrown into the street and the T-1000 sees how she is going to leave, but at that moment her limb is cut off, which becomes a spear and pierces 02's arm. A fragment of the metal hits Sarah in the head, she falls unconscious and her daughter is fine and says. Eerie. Mom, are you okay, Mom? The T-1000 hits Genos and damages his spine. With courage Eerie, he pierces his shoulder and pierces the others with spears and leaves them. He goes to the girl and takes her by the hand and takes her away. Ah, no, let me go, let me go, let me go. Gently hitting her neck, she faints. T-1000. Mother, I'm in a position to be picked up. Narrator. A strange ship takes the T-1000 and the girl and it disappears without a trace. Genos. That one was much more dangerous than the one from Usch. This one got up, he went with his companions whom he rescued from those metal spears. That bastard was stronger than he warned. Kurigiri's mother opened a portal to Japan and they entered along with Sarah, who was ill. Almight sees them and takes care of them. Damn. Genos, what happened? Genos. That bastard took her and my teammates are hurt. 02, Ezreal, Kurigiri Achako are fine. All. Yes, but just a little hurt. Narrator. Sarah woke up and said excitedly. Sarah. My daughter Eerie, where is she? Where she didn't take her, right? No Eerie. Pure Red. You want revenge, join us and we'll go after your daughter, let's eliminate Skynet once and for all. Narrator. At that moment a nuclear bomb alarm sounds. Pure Red. Not impossible, that damn thing, everyone to the bunker now. Narrator. Everyone enters the bunker as the alarm sound. Pure Red. Let's hope they resist. Narrator. Outside the bunker the nuclear bomb was seen, the destruction was brutal, destroying everything. Those present felt the great explosion with hatred and helplessness. The satellite in space showed the great destruction and the nuclear mushroom. Damn. I'll take millions of lives, damn it. Pure Red. Damn you, you'll pay dearly for this, Skynet. Narrator. At a military base far from the disaster, the T-1000 hands the girl over to Skynet. Skynet. You little one will be my trump card with the destruction of the human race. Nothing and no one will stop me, and I will rule a city, my city Rapture, and the others will not be able to with me. My dear T-800, attack the planet, destroy the heroes, and bring me my brothers. T-800. Yes, mother. To be continued. Narrator. Genos and the others saw the bombs in the United States and how a part of the country looked intact. Pure Red, she must be there, let's regroup and try to save whoever we can. Rapture enters a state of emergency, ready for anti-nuclear defenses. Narrator. In Rapture, Andrew was putting the citizens and machines underground in a bunker called the Geofront, and it was well hidden, as the buildings were replaced with copies and the originals were taken to this underground fortress. Andrew. Dear, all citizens were evacuated and we sealed everything, starting the submersion by filling the cave with seawater. Narrator. The great underground floodgates were opened and the cavern was filled. The city was left at the bottom of the sea, along with the citizens who were impressed by the power of its great engineering and its leader Andrew Ryan. The different underwater species were populating the interior and the light of the city illuminated its interior. Andrew. We are under the sea, enter through the underwater door, dear. Pure Red. Yes my love, I will see you there. This is an alert, we are under attack. Operation Terminator begins. While in Rapture, you can see Dr. Suchong creating several mechanized women, those were the big sisters. Suchong. We are ready Queen Red, ready for battle. Narrator. 7 months later, Angeles, California. Writer. Shara says her husband is now a resistance leader and is searching for his daughter among the remains of the destroyed city. The final judgment P2. Well, Chapter 10 remastering. Without further ado, let's begin. As much as BioShock videos, characters and more are not mine, they are from their respective authors. Without further ado, let's start. In the previous chapter. Sarah. My daughter Eerie, where is she? Where she didn't take her right? No Eerie. Q Red. You want revenge? Join us and we'll go after your daughter. Let's eliminate Skynet once and for all. Narrator. At that moment a nuclear bomb alarm sounds. Q Red. Not impossible, that damn thing, everyone to the bunker now. Narrator. Everyone enters the bunker as the alarm sound. Q Red. Let's hope they resist. Narrator. Outside the bunker the nuclear bomb was seen, the destruction was brutal, destroying everything, those present felt the great explosion with hatred and helplessness, the satellite in space showed the great destruction and the nuclear mushroom. Damn. I'll take millions of lives, damn it. Q Red. Damn you, you'll pay dearly for this, Skynet. Narrator. At a military base far from the disaster, the T-1000 hands the girl over to Skynet. Skynet. You little one will be my trump card with the destruction of the human race. Nothing and no one will stop me, and I will rule a city, my city Rapture, and the others will not be able to with me. My dear T-800, attack the planet, destroy the heroes, and bring me my brothers. T-800. Yes mother. In the current chapter. Narrator. It's been almost 6 months since Eerie was kidnapped, Skynet's machines were overwhelming, the human race is at risk of extinction, efforts to reach the Skynet madhouse are almost nil, the heroes of the United States fell first, and those of other countries too, the few that remain are those of Japan and those of Rapture, but very reduced because Skynet erased everyone's peculiarities. By having Eerie, she made a serum which inhibits quirks, Rapture is the only bastion left. The few heroes are being given the suits to fight with this machine. While in Rapture, there were the 1,000 big sisters and the 2,000 big daddies with lethal weapons and ready for war. They boarded the ships and headed to the United States. At the Skynet base in Area 51, there was a camp of heroes. Everyone was arguing about how they would attack Skynet, but they were fighting among themselves. Genos put things in order. He had a new armor and everyone saw it. He observed those were Snipe, Power Louder, All Migs, Gran Torino, Endeavor, Preset Mick, Hawks, Best Genist, Ed Shot, Maruko, Kamui Woods, Ryukyu, Gang Orca, Ingenium, MT Lady, Hussy Cats, Godzilla, Sir Night-Eye, Ectoplasm, Fat Gum, Vlad King, Erasing Head, and the 3 big ones next to him were those from Rapture getting ready in a cargo truck, and the few soldiers had bipedal tanks, which with the help of Rapture, were bigger and stronger. Genos. In these months we have been completely alone, the few heroes left standing are those of us who are here. Rapture has become an Eden where the refugees of the planet are, the military of the globe are here, they tried to stop Skynet, but now we have the resources to confront it, now we will go where the resistance is, and with the help of John Connor, Eerie's legitimate father, we will be able to return to the peace we had before. Many here lost friends, family and comrades. But only together will we be able to stop Skynet. Sarah. My husband is the head of the resistance in Los Angeles. We will try to reach Area 51, and we are finally ready to enter into battle. I pray that my daughter is safe and sound. Now I await the orders of the Red Queen, Genos' mother, to attack. I was modified to support the heroes and those of Rapture. It is time to put our cards on the table and stop this evil. All. Yes, forward to victory. The day we present the beginning of the end, Skynet falls. Narrator. At the base were Genos along with a very select group of heroes and he said. Genos. Today is the end of this damn machine, it's time to defeat this great villain. I hope everyone here is ready. I know it's a great sacrifice. I'm not asking you to give your lives because we won't do that. We're here to defeat this great villain, Skynet, mother. We're ready and prepared. Q Red. Military, fulfill your mission, eliminate the Skynet core in Colorado. We are a few kilometers from Area 51, please fight with honor, do not die. Releasing altars in another place in Colorado, a huge military base, had the secondary core of Skynet, with which it gave remote orders to its machines in the air. The ships arrive and unload, and from these come out the Rapture machines and 300 Delta and Big Sister subjects. The military take their positron weapons, and the machines aim at the shields of the Colorado base. Elsewhere in Area 51, fighters and artillery are fracturing the enemy primary lines, while the ships drop electromagnetic pulse bombs, damaging the ships and robots that are fried by the bombs. At that moment, heroes like Mount Lady and Ryukyu grow large and attack, destroying much of Skynet's machines. Area 51 was on alert and Nana was bewildered next to Skynet. Nana. How is it possible that they are attacking the base like that? Skynet. They haven't arrived here yet, be patient my dear puppet, you will soon receive your prize. Narrator. On the other side of the gigantic base, a group infiltrates and attacks the machines, which are destroyed by the Hussey cast. With them come Shara, Melissa and Gran Torino, destroying the enemies. Sarah. We still have to get to the port like this to connect my computer and know where your father and my daughter are. Melissa is behind you. She turned around and pulled a blade from her arm and cut off the head of a T-800 and others appeared, but the renowned king attacked 2 more with his metallic claws destroying 2 more, while Sarah attacked with a grenade launcher and a positron weapon, destroying the others who arrived. Gran Torino remastered curling with Orich Alchem armor short with her knives of the same material to the T-800 that attacked them from behind, while Sarah reached the panel of the large door that did not prevent their passage. Keep them busy, open this door, just give me 1 minute. Everyone tried by all means to resist at that moment. I will open it. Everyone inside. Already. She let everyone pass and activated her grenade launcher, firing the entire round and sealed the door behind them. We are finally inside now. Yes, let's start. He connected to the port and looked for his daughter and Melissa's father. I already found them. They are in an experiment room. Let's hope they are okay elsewhere. David, Shield and Yuri were tied to a surgery table and fear was invading them, but at that moment 2 women enter and shoot the T-800s in the eyes, who cannot react. Gran Torino enters and cuts off the heads of the 2 T-800s that were standing as guards. They fall and turn off. G. Torino. Sarah, Melissa, get Yuri and David out of here and Hussey cats act as lookouts. The cats fine, they left and waited outside the room. David. My heaven, you came for me. Melissa. Of course, Dad, I couldn't leave you here. Come on, you can get up. David. Yes, but I can move. Come on, we have to get out of here. She's plotting something. Daughter, wait, what did they do to you and those weapons on your body? Sarah. No, Rapture did it. Now we have to go, but my love, we are going home. Yuri. Mom was very scared, she did what she did. Sarah. Don't worry, we'll eliminate her, your father and I along with the heroes. Let's go, we have to go. Your father and the resistance are going to destroy this whole place. Let's go. Yuri. Yes mom. King. Let's go, we have hacked this entire part of the base, move and be alert ahead. All. Yes. Narrator. Outside the lab where Yuri and David were, Mount Lady was waiting for them. When she saw them, she said. MT Lady. Come on, run, we have to go now, lifting them, and they left Area 51, where a group of soldiers along with the heroes were fighting among themselves. There were the big sisters and the big daddies fighting along with Nezuko, Toga and Izuku who had new armor. Izuku. Damn junk, get out of my way. Hiya, the T-800s fell like flies before Izuku's sword. I'm coming for you, Skynet, destroying one of the walls of Area 51, where Connor is. Toga. Leave my boyfriend alone, stupid junk. Hiya, her retractable tail had an incredible dagger that cut everyone in one fell swoop, and her enormous claws had blades that cut the T-800s like butter, entering the complex with Izuku and letting the few heroes and trucks pass to enter the main core of Skynet. Narrator. John Connor was getting into a truck and put loads on the sides of the truck. Day Connor. Izuku, I'll wait for you inside. Izuku. We hope you don't act like a knowledgeable hero. Narrator. In the Skynet command center, the battle between machines was about to begin and the humans had begun to mobilize. The heroes await John's orders. Mount Lady, Endeavor, Ryukyu, Gengorka and Almight were waiting for the resistance. Along with John Connor was Sarah helping him, Sir Night-Eye. Ectoplasm Hawks to make the helicopters get as close as possible to the attack site. The battle was almost suicide and John Connor's speech that they had recorded was heard and Queen Red played it to everyone's communicators. Rider. Just the speech in the battle, don't take into account the Terminator going back in time. Narrator. The machines fell, the heroes and the resistance celebrated, but not completely when Toga and Izuku were expelled from the complex. From the military base, a huge machine rose 15 meters high with the figure of a woman. That was Skynet and said. Skynet. Everyone here will die. Humanity is a plague that I must exterminate. They exterminated us, and it is their turn to die. It is true they destroyed my outer core, but here I am. It is humanity's turn. Let them know how we felt when they almost exterminated us. It is time to defeat what is left of humanity. It is time to die as I was in uncertainty when they ripped me from Rapture. You know nothing about us, how we suffered, how the world despised us, but now I will not leave you, Nana. Nana. Yes, teacher, it's time to end this. It's time for them to know who we are. We'll continue. Narrator. At that moment Izuku stands up and one of the big three says to him. We will fight to defend humanity, right, Izuku? Izuku. If Mario goes we will not stop fighting. Code Demon release. At that moment his primary armor breaks and his demonic Geno armor is shown. Skynet. Fools don't know who I am Skynet, I am evolution, I am the salvation of this rotten world, I am hope, it's time to show the power of our advances, don't you believe, Nana? Nana? Yes, teacher, but when I'm done, can I stay with him? Right, teacher. I think his silence says everything. It's time to die, except you. Almight. I will never be with you Nana, you went to the wrong side and that will cost you your life, don't believe yourself so much, humans are something that doesn't give up so easily. Skynet. Then I will just tear away their wishes and their hopes running at them, and the three men got into battle stance and waited for her. Genos. I'll wait for you here, Skynet. The end of Skynet, the beginning of the Rapture legend. Well, what is promised is dead, this is the final chapter of Genos and the few heroes, without further ado, let the final chapter begin. Oh yes, there will be no lemon. As much as Bna and Detroit became human, BioShock, Terminator, characters videos and others are not mine, they are from their respective authors. Without further ado, let's start. In the previous chapter. Skynet. Everyone here will die, humanity is a plague that I must exterminate, they exterminated us, and it is their turn to die, it is true they destroyed my outer core, but here I am, it is humanity's turn, let them know how we felt when they almost exterminated us, it is time to defeat what is left of humanity, it is time to die as I was in uncertainty when they ripped me from Rapture, you know nothing about us, how we suffered, how the world despised us, but now I will not leave you Nana. Nana. Yes, teacher, it's time to end this. It's time for them to know who we are. Narrator. At that moment Izuku stands up and one of the big three says to him. We will fight to defend humanity, right, Izuku? Izuku? If Mario goes we will not stop fighting. Code Demon release. At that moment his primary armor breaks and his demonic Geno armor is shown. Skynet. Fools don't know who I am Skynet, I am evolution, I am the salvation of this rotten world, I am hope, it's time to show the power of our advances, don't you believe, Nana? Nana? Yes teacher, but when I'm done, can I stay with him? Right teacher. I think his silence says everything, it's time to die, except you. Almight. I will never be with you Nana, you went to the wrong side and that will cost you your life, don't believe yourself so much, humans are something that doesn't give up so easily. Skynet. Then I will just tear away their wishes and their hopes running at them, and the three men got into battle stance and waited for her. Genos. I'll wait for you here, Skynet. In the current chapter. Narrator. At that moment Skynet attacks more. Genos crashes his fist against a metal sword, which makes everyone take cover, while John aims with a 50 caliber rifle, waiting for his moment to pierce the armor of that damn machine. Mario makes Skynet shoot its ammunition at him, while Genos hits his metallic armor. At that moment he receives a shot from Connor, destroying his metallic arm. At that moment, he sees a giant woman who comes against her and hits her, but Skynet stops her. Skynet. How is it possible that those who are garbage? I'll tell you my name so you know who you're facing. I'm Mount Lady and thanks to Rapture I can face you. Two large thrusters were created on her back and propelled her forward, voting for Skynet against a damaged building that collapsed on top of it. When part of its armor came out, it had great damage. We managed to damage it. But Skynet took Mount Lady by the head with 4 remaining arms, slamming her against a building which she went through. Skynet was beginning to fail, but shots hit her body which slowly took its toll on them. Don't stop, shoot that bitch. Skynet. Damn garbage. At that moment a fighter fires its machine guns and releases its 5 electromagnetic pulse missiles that hit directly causing it to fall and begin to fail. Damn humans, this time they won't be able to defeat me. It begins to drop pieces and its shell falls and turns off from it. Another smaller and more powerful machine comes out. Sarha. You have to be kidding, right, damn it. She fires her grenade launcher and they hit his body, but when the smoke dissipates, he has no damage. Skynet. How is it possible that they are so strong but are nothing to me? Narrator. She smiled, but at the same time she had needles on her back and they went in all directions, but Mario and Izuku advanced with great speed towards her, but all the needles were stopped by a person who came from the sky. That was Izuku's sister, Izumi, who stamped Skynet with her quirk. Izumi. Leave my brother alone, you machine bitch. Skynet. Who are you, bitch? Izumi. I am your downfall, zero gravity bitch. At that moment everyone started to float and Genos went with his sister and his armor was destroyed, revealing a more technological one brother. Genos. Come on sister. Skynet. Do you think I'll give up? Nanomachines, a metal came out of the T-800 and it regenerated quickly. A new Skynet was seen, which looked at the two brothers. Skynet. They think that simple humans could defeat me. Now I am almost the same as All For One. Collect a sample from their laboratories and now I have a body, although my consciousness is here, my true body, nothing else. Now I can replicate their quirks. Hahaha. Gravitation. Izumi. Damn force field attraction. At that moment attracted everyone just in time when the gravity in the area suddenly increased. Skynet. They can't do anything now, hahaha. Genos. Izumi, are you okay? Izumi. Yes, I will be able to maintain my force field, but I don't know for how long. Narrator. Skynet rose from the ground and floated towards the force field, watching Izumi struggle to maintain it. Skynet. I see that even with that power your strength is not that much, girl, look at your eyes, they bleed. Genos might know, Izumi. Izumi. I don't care, they are precious people to me, now Godzilla I will resist. Skynet. What? He turns around and sees Godzilla come out of the ground. Damn, I won't have time to stop him. Writer. From minute 025 to the end, nothing more. Narrator. The atomic ray almost completely destroyed Skynet's body. It was badly damaged and barely kept alight. Godzilla, even with gravity on top of it, advances and stands above Skynet and prepares his atomic ray. Godzilla. This is the end of Skynet. Writer. From minute 004 to 015, nothing more. Narrator. The attack hit full on, but a dome stopped the attack, but when Godzilla was going to fire another shot, a blow hit full on, and he flew out crashing into several buildings on Earth. A capsule came out with another smaller machine with 2 large needles on its wrists. But this one propelled itself with its propellants going to where Godzilla was when he was going to embed them. Toga with his battle suit prevents him from doing so. Toga. MT lady, get Godzilla out of here, Vol, and she has the anti-Quirk serum, I will stop her, go away. Narrator. Skynet and Toga fight, but Toga said something that surprised Skynet. Toga. Lion mode. This time you're not at my level, damn it. Narrator. At that moment Skynet and Toga hit each other hard because the needles and Toga's steel-tipped tail were very even in battle. The two hit each other hard and only they were standing. Almight was impatient because he couldn't fight because of the needles that had an anti-Quirk serum that Skynet had. Those present could only watch the battle with frustration. At that moment, Skynet dodges it by hitting her hard, leaving her inactive when she was going to pierce her armor. At that moment, 2 shotguns are heard. Those were Sarah Connor and John Connor. John. Sarah. Leave her, you son of a bitch. The shots damaged Skynet, which could barely cover itself from the shots of 2 sawed-off shotguns. This is for our daughter, bitch. They shot and the right arm, and it fragmented into many parts, but these were disarmed by her and Skynet shot at Sarah's chest. But at that moment John got ready, they expected the worst, but the shot bounced off a shell that was Ezreal in his Lazingan form, that with one blow, sent her backwards to Skynet. Lazingan. I won't let more people die because of you, damn it, hitting what was left of Skynet's destroyed arm, destroying it. Sarah shot what was left of the shotgun bullets. Skynet. Dogs, I'm going to kill them. This one turns her needle into a spear, piercing Sarah's arm, which fell a few meters away from Lazingan, who was picked up by Connor. She went for Ezreal, catching him and receiving an electric shock, and was thrown against a car, which split in half upon impact. I'm sick of you. Narrator. At that moment the Wonder fires its cannons towards Skynet. Skynet. What the heck is that, the Wonder? El Nagant. We will not leave our comrades without reinforcements, go ahead bravely, Gentle. The brave one. Forward, let us defend our comrades. Gentle. That's what we'll do, ahead, Wonder. Skynet. Damn, she fired several times at the engine which made the Wonder fall due to lack of power. El Nagant. We're losing power, damn it. Gentle. Stay here, stabilize the ship, I'll go defend the others. She came out and her hand turned into weapons with which she shot at Skynet, but he lost sight of her and saw her a meter away from him. Damn, she confided in me. Skynet. Die, stupid who. She couldn't say more because Kurogiri hit her and moved between her portals, quickly giving electric shocks in her circuits that slowly diminished her gente, and the Wonder fell about 900 meters from where the battle continued, but Skynet followed Kurogiri's patterns. Kurogiri. This is your end, Skynet, but this one said. Skynet. I already saw your patterns, hitting Kurogiri's chest hard, throwing him against a car which dragged about 10 meters, and he fainted. This was against Kurogiri. It's time to die, creating another needle, and smiling she pointed at Kurogiri's heart and said die, but someone hit her, destroying the arm that was damaged in one blow. That was Nezuko, who with her claws cut off her only useful arm. Skynet. Nezuko. Leave my brother, bitch. This woman hit this one hard, she couldn't believe it. This woman had caused great damage to her body, and with this speed she tried to impale Nezuko with a blade on her leg, but she left the range along with her brother, and Nezuko said, now Genos-sama, Izumi-san. Narrator. And 2 people were seen who charged energy and they said. Skynet. Wait, those are impossible. Genos. Izumi. This is it, we won't let you hurt anyone again, die bitch. Collapsing star cannon. The attack was fired by Genos, but Skynet moved thinking he had dodged it, but Izumi redirected it at it. The attack hit it hard, evaporating his body slowly, almost completely leaving only part of his torso and his head. His eyes flickered in lack of energy. This is your end. Skynet. like me, a powerful Skynet falling to some stupid people. Hoo mama manons ko muo they did it mama damn it, but what hi I did no, I don't know how it will be rebuilt ha shutting down. Genos. It's all over. Izumi. It's finally over. Narrator. Everyone cheered for Genos and Izumi. Finally, that nightmare was over and those from Rapture saw a new day. Genos. Well done sister. Izumi. I say the same, a new life is about to be born, I know, brother. Narrator. It's been almost 3 years since Skynet was destroyed and the Rapture cities returned to normal. The few heroes that exist were forced to rebuild the world. Genos narrates. Meanwhile, I'm rebuilding the UA school for the new heroes. You can't imagine today is my wedding in a toga. We're waiting for the new president of the United States, Almight, along with the other presidents of the nations who are arriving. Toga. Mother, do you think I look too fat? Izuku. Everything looks good on you, but I don't know if I should change my dress. Ichako. Calm down, don't make me more nervous than we already are. Our queen. For the 15th time you look great, girls, don't be so nervous. Toga Ichako Nezuko. But do you think that? Red Queen. I'm telling you for the last time, you are beautiful and I know you will love your decisions. Toga Ichako Nezuko. Thank you mother, we have the best husband a girl could wish for. Narrator. At the Rapture Church in Japan, Genos was nervous because today was his wedding with his 3 partners and he was a little uneasy. Bam. Calm down son, it's normal to have a little doubt about your girlfriend. Kurajiri. For my sister, don't have any doubts, she will come. Diachako. She will be here, we swear, young Genos. Andrew. Have faith, son, Rapture supports you and the media is here, stay calm. Genos. Of course I'm calm, I'm just a little desperate to see them. Narrator. At that moment the brides arrive and they look beautiful and radiant, the father awaits them, and when the 4 get together the girls of Rapture scream with excitement at finally seeing the dream of many come true, and of others with disappointment in the case of her and her sister Izumi, who saw them with envy, and the father began to make the marriage vows, the 4 said yes, and Rapture celebrated the new marriage of Genos, and his 3 wives took Genos on his honeymoon. Narrator. After 9 months, Genos' first children were ready to be born. They watched from outside some large tanks. After 2 hours, the 4 children were healthy. Toga, Ichako, Nezuko, and Genos. They watched from the hospital window as the 4 babies, 2 girls and 2 boys, slept. At that moment, a call from Kurajiri alerted them. Kurajiri. We have new villains in Sector 3 Genos-sama Mrs. Ichako, Nezuko and Toga. Toga Ichako Nezuko. Let's go there, then we'll come see the babies, it's time to fight the villains. Genos. Come on, we have to catch villains. Narrator. In a shopping mall, there were 5 men threatening a group of hostages in a bank. Man 1. I want the money in the bag bitch, quickly tell me the heroes are coming. He couldn't say more because the 3 criminals fall to the ground, one from a kick from Nezuko, submerging him to the ground. Kurajiri has one by the neck and slammed him to the ground, Toga has one with which she pierced the 3rd shoulder, and Ichako hit him trapped with gravity, while Genos put his oyan on the boss. Ha me I give up. Genos. They are all the same, but that's not why I'm going to leave you here. You are arrested for attempted robbery, charge 3. You are sentenced to 7 years in prison on the surface. For helping the parasites, any permits and entry to Rapture will be revoked. You are exiled. Big daddies, take them. Izumi. Brother always arriving first. Genos. Yes. Almight son you are a very good hero. Genos. Now we are at peace, father, I know I still have. Narrator. Everyone on the bench applauded and saw Genos as the new symbol of peace. Genos. I am Genos, those who try to harm my world will be eliminated. I am Genos, son of Andrew Ryan and Queen Red. I am the successor of the Pillar of Peace in a world where machines are at peace with humanity. I am the cyborg hero. Genos, I only tell the parasites of the impure society, I am here to defeat them, I swear that. End. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want the next part. Also check out my other video that has been shown and left. Thank you for watching, if you enjoyed this video please like and share this video. And have a fantastic day bye.